see the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Mary in Highland. She was from Highland, Scotland, but now she's from Highland, Utah.
Mary.
I didn't know that Simple Minds were Scottish.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Because 40 years ago today, Simple Minds released their 7th studio album, Once Upon a Time, featuring Alive and Kicking, All the Things She Said.
That's my favorite.
And that one, Sanctify Yourself.
Great. You forget what a good band that is.
I don't forget. I remember.
They're still out there, still doing stuff. By the way, they were a spin-off band. The original group was called Johnny and the Self-Abusers.
Well,
It's not a good name.
No, I think they
name.
made a good.
Simple
not going
Minds.
to go
is
far with a name
much
like
better.
that.
So I looked up Sanctify Yourself, and I came up with sanctifying, what that is. Do you know what to sanctify something is, Gina? And the Catholics should know that.
Yes.
What it means?
Yeah.
Like
It means to
make it. I mean, it's something sacred.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. To set yourself apart
Yes.
for a holy purpose.
Yeah.
To become clean and to dedicate your life to God. You must purify your heart and mind, abstain from sin, live a life of righteousness, obey God's commands, pray and study Scripture. In other words, have no fun at all.
Yes.
Just no fun.
No.
God is the ultimate sanctifier. Yes. You must sanctify yourself in the presence of the Lord. Yeah. And don't have any fun. You down there, stop having fun.
Yeah.
That's my impression of God.
Why does fun have to be bad?
I don't know, but it is. I think it's.
I mean, I've never had any, but
because that's just. I mean, to answer that seriously, people carry it to extremes, but fun is bad because when you're having fun, you're not thinking of God.
You know what would be fun?
Exactly. It takes your mind away from
but maybe
His
God,
holy presence.
maybe if He's fun, He could be fun.
No,
Why can't He be fun?
No. You shall have no other gods before me.
Why don't I don't?
God
even,
is. He's a tough bastard.
He's a jealous God,
Yeah,
clearly.
jealous God, right, Carrie?
Yeah.
He's a tough bastard. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy. You don't mess around.
Here you are all equally worthless.
Perfect.
I love Simple Minds, though. I could definitely go down a Simple Minds.
Which
today.
one do you like the most? Did you say?
I like All the Things She Said. That's my
We have
favorite.
maybe I have a little taste of that.
That's
Hang
my
on.
favorite.
See what's going on there.
My favorite Simple Minds song.
It'll take me a second to. Like it took me a second when Sanctify Yourself started. What is this? I know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No.
So good.
See, all this time I thought they only had one song.
What? Don't you forget about me?
Yeah, I
no,
thought
they
that's
got.
all they had.
Oh God! They have
Oh,
all-
come on. Here we go.
Seems that's the one we play all the time.
50 people have agreed on 50 songs.
50 people have agreed on a list of 50 songs that everyone can agree upon.
Why can't we all agree on this one? We could play this all the time.
I think so, but
Don't you look back on the big lost wounds. Don't you look down like the hero said. Take me to the chute while the bonfire's burning. Take me in your arms, I'ma fade away when I hear you say what you gotta say. Anywhere you go, you know I'll still be waiting. All the things she said,
So good.
Jim Carr, Simple Minds, the lead singer and leader of the band, he married Chrissie Hynde.
Yeah.
And they had a kid.
Yeah.
She actually even changed her name to Christine Carr. And then, but then they got divorced.
yeah.
I think they made it about, 6 years.
Isn't this in the 50 songs people can agree on?
You
No.
would think.
No?
No, just
Alive
the
and
one.
Kicking is
Just the one.
Just the one.
I mean, this was a big hit. This was a...
You lift me up like the sweetest cup I share with you. You lift me up
Also married to Patsy Kensit.
Oh, who is that? I know that.
She's an actress, but she was also married to an Oasis brother.
Oh,
She likes the musicians, apparently.
really?
Simple Minds wrote a song for Nelson Mandela. Called
Mandela Day.
Mandela Day. Is that
Yeah.
good? I haven't heard it.
We
I don't
played
think.
that a
played it.
little bit at KJQ a long time ago.
They say Mandela's free, so step
yeah.
outside. Oh, Mandela Day.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Mandela's free.
Yeah, it's too bad that 50 people.
How about a song called "This Is Your Land" with guest vocals from Lou Reed?
I don't know that one.
I don't think it was. It said it failed to make a mark on the pop charts, but it's called "This Is Your Land."
Well, then it can't be any good, right?
50 people haven't even heard of it.
Listen, if the 50 people.
Something to hold. Walk down the track to the old railroad track. I want to leave something to see. This is your land, laid out in your hand. This is your land.
It's pleasant.
Wherever I go, way down here I know. This is your land.
They've been touring. That's their late. Let's see. Their latest song is. I can't.
Their latest song is We're Out of Time.
Oh well.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Yeah, it has. Now we're gonna take our simple minds to other things while you get ready to check in with the Radio from Hell show. You know, we like to hear from you in the morning, so let us hear from you. 877-602-9696 is the number to call and check in with the Radio from Hell show. Do that. You can also text us if you like, although we prefer the phone. But 33986 is the text number.
All right. Evil Dead live in concert
No.
tonight.
Yeah, that's true. But
We got different stuff?
I have something different here. I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
Let's see. This is the first time. Yeah, live at the Eccles. It's Sal of Volcano, and the Everything Is Fine tour. Are you familiar with Sal Volcano?
I am not.
Comedian Sal Volcano, best known for co-creating, executive producing, and starring in one of the long-standing, most recognizable comedies of all time, Impractical Jokers. He's one of those.
Oh, yeah.
So this Saturday, Volcano is bringing his Everything Is Fine tour to Salt Lake City for one show only at the Eccles Theater. Volcano's 2024 debut special, Terrified, has hit more than 2 million views. He created No Presh Podcast Network. He's done a lot of TV work, and he's on tour right now. Sal Volcano, one night only. That's Saturday, October 25th, 7 p.m. Get tickets at live@theeccles.com. I have the best new snacks in grocery stores this year, as picked by the People's Food Awards.
I'm always looking for a new snack.
People Magazine Food Awards.
People Magazine.
Yeah, People
Okay.
Magazine Snack
So,
Food Awards.
so this is a
list.
A list.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Brand new this year, Skittles Gummies.
Skittles gummies.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just gummies flavored like Skittles.
Yeah.
So it all tastes like sugar.
Yeah.
All right.
Ritz Toasted Chips Sweet Habanero. They're so Ritz crackers, but they're toasted like
Now, I
chips,
love those, the toasted chips.
and it's a habanero, a sweet habanero, so a little spice, a little
sweet.
Best cheese crackers, Goldfish Crisps, cheddar flavored Goldfish Crisps.
I did get some of the Goldfish Old Bay.
Pretty good, huh?
How'd they do?
They're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see, best popcorn, Lil Evil popcorn.
Little Evil?
Little Evil brand, or excuse me, Lesser Evil. Lesser Evil Homer's Blend popcorn. Best potato chips, Lay's sweet and spicy honey chips.
That honey sweet spicy is
Yeah. It is all the
trend
rage.
right now.
Best snack bites, Pop-Tarts roasted cinnamon roll bites.
Yeah, I'm there.
Pop-Tarts
So,
bites.
so they're not full size
They're just
pop.
They're little squares.
like
little
you
tiny
have a-
squares.
Oh,
Like a handful of them.
okay.
Best chocolate candy, Justin Stark chocolate peanut candy pieces. Best gummy candy, Skittles sour gummies.
Oh, you meant, yeah.
Best nuts, Planters Nuts Duos, espresso hazelnut and cocoa cashews.
Espresso, hazelnut.
Like they're covered in chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Tortilla chips, Zack's Mighty Rolled Tortilla Chips Chili Lime. Okay. Let's see. Best snack cake, Hostess Meltamores.
Meltamores?
Don't know what that
I'm
is.
listening.
Don't
No?
know what that is.
Hostess Meltamore. Look that up.
They're fudgy and moist. You put them in the microwave for 5 seconds and ooh, ooh,
So
ooh.
it must be like a s'more because they've got that Moors in there.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. That's the end of the list. Hostess Meltamores. It says heat the surprisingly fudgy and moist cake in the microwave for 5 seconds to create the gooey caramel center.
I see. So it's like a Hostess cupcake
It's
upside down
and it's like a lava cake.
Yeah.
Like it's oh.
with a little goo inside,
Oh.
and then sort of a decorative icing on top.
And you can throw it in the microwave and warm it up a little. Oh.
Now that looks
I am intrigued.
chocolate creamy caramel. Oh,
It's inspired by warm restaurant desserts.
With real cocoa. Real cocoa.
They recommend warm it just 5 seconds in the
Stick it-
microwave.
just
Quick.
boom.
I think anything 5 seconds in the microwave is good.
I want to
Except you-
try that.
No, you don't want those, Gina.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you can taste
Oh,
microwaves.
jeez.
It'll ruin them.
5 seconds.
It'll just ruin them.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I gotta say.
So you
I
can
think
have a
the-
caramel center or a chocolate center.
I think the Meltamores might be the winner for me on that entire list.
I kind of like those cashews.
Cashews sound good.
When eaten together, the espresso-coated hazelnuts and the cocoa-covered cashews taste like a mocha latte.
The most
Now I'm hungry.
the most delicious diabetes that you'll ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So there you go. There's your list of snack foods. People Magazine's the very best snack foods. If you believe People Magazine.
People magazine.
Oh, I trust People Magazine.
I don't know how much of this was paid. You know, you got to ask yourself.
Don't know.
Big,
Can't say.
big snack.
Big snack food. You know,
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Those little Pop-Tart bites, those will get lost in the toaster.
You don't put them in the toaster. You just eat a handful of them.
Well, then they're not
It's
Pop-Tarts.
like taking a Pop Tart and breaking it up in little pieces.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You're supposed to toast them. That's
Maybe
the
you could
pop.
put all the little ones on like a cookie sheet
Well,
or a toaster oven. You put
yeah,
them
toaster
in,
oven.
oh,
you
that'd
know,
work. Okay.
Or an air fryer, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Bergs in the chat room says, "Yeah, be wary of this list because big snack food is ruthless."
That's true.
So
They're after your children.
they are.
I bought a tube of potato crisps.
Not Pringles.
They at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
And they're called saddle crisps
Saddle.
because that's
It's shaped
that's
like a
shaped
saddle.
like a saddle.
Yeah.
That's
They're not as good as Pringles.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, come on. Check in. 877-602-9696. That's the phone number to check in with us while we sit here. And we'll have some Mill Creek coffee while we wait for you
Oh,
to call.
yes. Excellent.
Mill Creek coffee. I'll have the Broadway blend, please. Gina, do we have a sponsor for the opening of the show?
X96 welcomes Pucifer May 5th at the Maverick Center. Tickets go on sale this Friday. You can get information at x96.com.
The moon is now slowly inching its way toward being a full moon. But right now, it's just 1% of full. The moon will rise today at 9:04 a.m. Today being Wednesday. It's the 22nd day of October in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It's National Nut Day.
Just general nuts.
Walnuts and hazelnuts and chestnuts and
Pine nuts.
cashews and filberts and cola nuts and all of that. It's Scar Appreciation Day. Show your scars proudly. Every scar tells a story.
You don't want to see that.
It's National Make a Dog's Day. And it's Wombat Day. And if you go to x96.com/live, you'll see there are 3 species of wombats: the common or bare-nosed wombat and the southern and northern hairy-nosed wombats. And their poop is cube-shaped. It is the only animal on Earth that poops cubes. Well, except for me. I can do it.
You can?
Yeah. And do you wonder why the wombat poops in a cube shape?
I do wonder.
It's because of the muscular contractions of its intestines. And but the shape is useful for marking their territory because the cubes don't roll away like little round poops would.
Yeah.
And they're actually quite charming, cute little creatures, I think. They're related to the koala. And it's so there's a picture of their square poop, their cube poop. And it's a National Color Day, just a day to celebrate color. All right? Just living color. All right. Now we go to your check-ins. Oh, no, that we got to say, this is the Radio from Hell show.
Yes.
That's right. An all-new edition of the Radio from Hell show, if you didn't know. Starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's the bandaged Kerry Jackson.
Will you explain?
If you go to x96.com/live, you can see.
It's a rather aggressive bandage.
I had my unicorn horn removed.
It was growing out again?
It was growing out again.
Oh, no.
So I had it removed.
Every few years
That's
you have
why-
to cut it back.
That's why there's such an aggressive bandage. It's not that she started talking and just kept applying tape. It's not that at all.
It's another Lord of Morning Radio. It's me, Bill Allred. Hi. It's Gina Barberi right over there. Katie for short is our fine producer. We have Dawson in the booth. I assume that Hudson is lurking about as
He's
he does.
back in the back, yeah.
And there's a dog in there in the producer's booth. There
Catch-
it is.
catch it.
Oh, what? Catch. Got it.
There we go.
He got it. What is that? He's chewing on a little,
It's like a cow or something.
a little cow.
Anyway.
All right.
Let's go to Ranger Kate.
Good morning, Kate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Just fine, thanks. What's up?
Well, I'm checking in. I just got back from another national park excursion, so now I have 2 days of catching up to do with Radio from Hell shows. While I'm at work this. But,
Where did you go?
yeah, I finally visited the final Colorado park on my list. I went to Great Sand Dunes National Park.
And what is that like? With I mean, it was so the federal government is shut down, but they keep the park is still open.
Yeah, thankfully that park is still open. Visitor center was open, so me and my kids were able to get our junior ranger badges from Great Sand. And it's a gorgeous park. I don't think you'd spend more than a day or two there because there's not a ton to do unless you have a four-wheel drive vehicle that can go off-roading. But those sand dunes are super impressive. Over 700 feet tall.
Wow.
What?
Highest in North America.
Wow! It's called now. What's it called again? Sand Dunes National Park,
Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, yes.
and it's in Colorado.
Yeah, it's over just north of a little town called Alamosa, kind of over on the eastern side, but southwest of Denver.
Interesting. I'll look it up. I'm interested to see those.
Yeah, my kids went sledding down the dunes.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
cow, they got going fast.
What do you use? Like a piece of cardboard or something to do that?
Oh no, the place where we stayed rented official like sandboards and sand sleds. They're wooden. They're like $200, so we had to put a deposit down on them to like guarantee that we wouldn't break them or steal them. But they're specially made to glide on sand, and then you put a little wax on them, and they were cruising down those sand dunes.
That sounds fascinating.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in with us, Kate. Anything else?
Oh no, you guys just have a great day.
You
Okay,
too,
you too.
Kate. Thank you.
Thank you.
So long.
All right, let's go to AJ.
Hi, AJ. Where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning, guys. I-15 northbound, just rolling past Farmington.
Okay, what's up?
How's traffic out there right now?
It is smooth sailing.
Okay, good.
Okay. Anything
Yeah,
on?
so I
Go ahead.
appreciated the Simple Mind, and it kind of took me back to early days listening to you guys, and even as far back as say it, you little brat.
It was like a little station identifier. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, and you got a little kid's voice on there saying the call letters.
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
Good stuff. So glad to get a chuckle for that one.
It would be interesting to find some of those and play them. Some of those old drops. And,
Jerry probably has them buried somewhere.
Buried somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to be in the archives, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, thanks for checking in with us.
Thanks, guys. Always great to have you in the mornings, and thanks for letting me listen.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
sticking
AJ.
with us all these years.
See you later.
Thank you. Mixer driver Shane checking in from Eureka.
I think it's a Eureka. Isn't
Eureka, yeah. Good morning, Lords. Going to Gardner Village today. Jello Salad Annie.
That's a good time of year to go to Gardner Village.
Sketchy Blake of Ogden. Let's see. Zane of Dallas checking in. Sanctify yourself with Must Goes. What's the email for Must Go?
It's Radio from Hell at x96.com.
Richard, who's not a dick, checking in. Simple-minded Jocelyn of Sandy checking in. Johnny B checking in, feeling sanctified after a night of half-conscious prednisone dreams. Mike in Nashville checking in. I thought Billy Idol sang all the things she said about 3 years ago. Oh? You get them mixed up because Billy Idol was given the song Don't You Forget About Me, and he turned it down.
Oh, that's right.
And so they got Simple Minds to sing it because that guy sounded kind of like
Similar,
him.
yeah.
Basie Casey checking in. Housekeeper Mariah. Sleepless and Sandy. Kira and Andy. Bus driver Troy. This is James with CMC Ready Mix in Saratoga Springs checking in this morning.
Good morning.
I have explained my bandage.
No, you haven't.
I had my unicorn horn removed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was pretty clear.
It's just a little skin cancer. Calvin from the Dell checking in. Applesauce Tess. Meshach of Erda.
We pink and white boys of Utah, growing up in the Utah sun,
Yes.
we all have skin cancer on our faces.
Meshach says the meteor shower has been amazing so far out here on the edge of the earth.
That's why Meshach says that's why he lives out there, because it's dark skies.
And see
and
the-
you can
see the
stuff
stars,
like that.
yeah.
No Say is checking in. Let's see. Jonathan, senior otter correspondent, checking in. Midvale's Rousdower has some traffic for you. Quinn the Barber, Mrs. Coles, and Bear checking in. Ogden Oscar. Checking in from Terre Haute, Indiana, home of the original Kiss Army. 2 superfans and some local radio scum started it. All right. Well, plenty of people checking in. Let's get to traffic, shall we?
Yeah, Midvale's Rousdower says I-215 north to the 201 interchange looking good so far, but starting to slow a bit. Hope you all have an excellent day. I am looking at the UDOT cameras, and they're showing nothing other than that continuing nastiness out at Lake Point and Tooele.
Yeah.
That's just construction related. Other than that, though, no accidents or any slowdowns to tell you about, but you can report to us what you're seeing on the roads via text if it's safe for you to do that. 33986.
Got some messages and a song for you. After that song, it's Big Boy News, and Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game coming up all after these. Black Velvet Boutique,
In Clearfield.
Clearfield.
It's in Clearfield?
It is in Clearfield.
595 South State Street in Clearfield.
They have sex in Clearfield.
They do. And they're having better sex in Clearfield because of Black Velvet Boutique. You can too. You can go from Salt Lake to Clearfield and go shop at Black Velvet Boutique. Why would you do that? Well, first of all, locally owned and operated entirely by women. And they are such great. Look at them as a resource for you. Talking about sex isn't always easy. Talking about what you want, what could make it better. Communication is important, but it can be hard to do. The ladies that work at Black Velvet Boutique can help you with that. They're available to answer your questions discreetly, provide suggestions. The all-female staff at Black Velvet Boutique pride themselves on creating a safe, judgment-free atmosphere. Visit them to shop for intimate bedroom toys, lingerie, massage oils, and books. Enjoy the best parts about being an adult at Black Velvet Boutique. You can go online, too. They have a website, blackvelvetboutique.com. But go on and talk to them. They'll be happy to help you out 7 days a week, 595 South State Street in Clearfield, Black Velvet Boutique.
You know, traveling isn't really very much fun in the long run. I'd rather.
I mean, once you get there.
Yeah.
You know.
If I had the time, I would rather drive everywhere.
Really?
You don't enjoy airplane travel?
I do not. Not in the slightest. The airports are exceptionally busy. The planes are crowded. I mean, the flight to Seattle, SeaTac, and the flight back, not a single seat was empty. Not a single seat. And
you're dealing with your boot. That's probably not easy.
So I get a wheelchair, but that's kind of a joke as well. Trying to get, I guess the airlines, they all use the same wheelchair service. They subcontract, to it, and it's very hit and miss. Like you say, I need a wheelchair and I'd like one waiting for me. Well, it may be there or it may not be there. So maybe you just snag one yourself, and then your family pushes it, and not an attendant.
Is that what happened to you?
A couple of times. And then coming back, this is we're running pretty tight on time coming back to catch the plane back to Salt Lake. So but there's the wheelchair sign right there. And there's a whole bunch of wheelchairs and attendants.
Okay.
And I said, I need a wheelchair here on my ticket, my boarding pass. And they were like, okay, well, who's gonna? I don't know. And they were speaking a language I didn't understand for the most part. And then finally this young woman said, I'll take you. And so I said, okay, let's go find my family. So we go and we find the family, and her phone rings.
The attendant.
Yeah, the attendant.
Yeah.
And she said, I have to take you back. Why? We're going to be late for my. No, I have to take you back. So we go back to there, and then there's another back and forth about who's going to take me and why. And finally, this one guy, and the guy that was in charge says, no, you. Finally, one guy goes, I'm taking him. Right now, I'm taking him right now.
All right.
And he grabbed the chair that I was sitting in and grabbed my phone. And the guy who was running the stand went, hey, and he said, no, I'm taking him. And off we went.
Well, why so much trouble?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Zero idea why there was so much nonsense.
But you made your flight on time.
Yes, because he was great. That guy was great. He almost ran through the airport, pushing that wheelchair that I was in. And he'd say, move, wheelchair coming, move.
I could see if there was only one person there, and they're like, I can't leave the stand.
Yeah,
but
there were
plenty.
There
of
were
people
several people there, and they almost kept my phone. That had my boarding pass on it. It was just madness, absolute madness.
So you want to drive?
But here's another thing I hate about the airport. And I think the ladies' room the restrooms are probably the same way. Okay. So the way the restrooms are set up now, there's a big door opening, and then there's a panel there.
Yeah.
Right? And
one way goes men's, one way goes women's.
No. It's
inside the men's.
Inside the men's room. You step through the big door. There's a big panel there. You can go to the right of the panel or the left of the panel. Both ways take you into the restroom. It would seem to me that the logical thing is going in, you take the right, you go to the right side, and then coming out, you come out on the other side. But as I'm always going in on the right side, somebody's coming out the right side.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, yeah.
And I find that just the most aggravating thing, because logic would dictate is you enter to the right. I think they should put arrows, put an arrow, say, go in this side. But
One-way entrance and one-way outrance.
Yeah, but it's
Outrance?
Outrance.
And then
I just invented it. You can have that.
yeah, and then the same thing happens when you're going out. I make sure that I go out on that other side, and people are coming in that way. Mm-hmm. It just it infuriates me. I want to say, don't you understand how things should work? That's my anger. But the Salt Lake Airport is very nice.
It's beautiful.
It's.
I always wish I had more time to spend there.
I've never had any time to spend in any of it.
That's what I'm saying. I always wish I had a layover in the Salt Lake Airport. It would be a nice airport to have a layover in.
And they have
great restaurants, great
yes.
shops.
And you go, I bet that's nice.
Yeah. But I got to make my flight.
Hey, there's I can't. No, I can't. I gotta go. I gotta go. So I talked to a woman, though. She was in a wheelchair, 92, 92 years old. I said, where are you going? And she said, I'm going up to Bainbridge Island to visit my grandchildren. 92 years old. I said, you're 92. Why don't they come here?
Exactly.
Because getting to Bainbridge is you have to take the ferry and all of that. Mm-hmm. And she said, well, I'm living in Cedar City. I flew up here, and I've had a 5-hour layover here.
Oh, wow.
So, why? Again, give me the names of those.
I'll call them.
I want to call them up and just give them the hell. They should be visiting you, not vice versa. She was really sweet.
All right, 6:40 right now. Big boy news and opinioendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We're going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
Tickets to see Pucifer May 5th at Maverick Center. They haven't even gone on sale yet. Just win it before you can buy it. Tickets go on sale this Friday. You can get info about that show at x96.com.
So get those Pucifer tickets, 877-602-9696 by playing Frank Christ Presents. Call in now to play, 877-602-9696. Big Boy News brought to you by
Red Butte Garden and Arboretum presents Garden After Dark, Trouble in Oz, October 16th. So this started already, going through the 30th at Red Butte. This October, Red Butte Garden transforms into the Garden After Dark, Trouble in Oz. Follow the yellow brick road into a glowing world of mystery, nature, and imagination. Information and ticket links at x96.com.
Well, since his 2016 breakout, the musician, actor, and producer whose distinct musical style fuses reggaeton, rap, Latin, trap, and merengue, has won over a legion of international fans, becoming one of the most listened to artists on Spotify and accumulating nearly 50 million followers on Instagram. Yes, it's Bad Bunny. Though boasting numerous number 1 singles over the course of his 4-decade career, George Strait's current reach pales in comparison to Bad Bunny, with just over 2 million. Still,
he's been around longer.
Yeah, he's been around longer, and he still doesn't have nearly the... But Bad Bunny has 50 million followers. George Strait has 2 million.
Yeah.
Still, there's a petition that claims that George Strait embodies the heart and soul of American music. and his ability to transcend generations with his timeless songs resonates with a diverse demographic. The petition then characterizes the Super Bowl's annual halftime show as providing a unique opportunity to pay tribute to American music's rich heritage. And there is a petition which has a lot of signatures on it that says get rid of Bad Bunny and put in George Strait.
That's not how that works.
No.
Don't petition your way into
I am wondering what's going to happen here.
nothing.
I don't know.
Happen.
Do you think the NFL will hold the line on this?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's done.
So
It's
like
done
they did,
already.
like they did with kneeling at the national anthem.
What do you mean?
They waffled and they waffled and they went back and forth and they didn't make a decision and they tried to because the commissioner is a rat. And I'm just
They are not. It's Bad Bunny. They're not going to change it.
What was
the more you say that, the more I think they will.
What's the sentence that they said? George Strait is what?
Let's see. Let me go back up here. He embodies the heart and soul of American music. His ability to transcend generations with his timeless songs resonates with a diverse demographic.
Timeless songs.
Timeless songs. Yeah.
Name one.
I can't.
Exactly.
I don't know a George. I mean, probably I do, but Bad Bunny, who is American.
Yes.
By virtue of being born in the unincorporated territory of Puerto Rico, has previously shared that he skipped U.S. cities on his recent tour, in large part because of a fear that ICE would be outside of my concerts every day. And it's something that we're talking about and we're very concerned about.
And Kristi Noem has said, well, ICE is going to be there at the Super Bowl.
So we can get in for free.
Because you know what there'll be a lot of at the Super Bowl?
There are
illegal immigrants trying to get into the... No,
there'll be a lot of there'll be a lot of people working in the service industry at the Super Bowl. That's what'll be there.
But they would be there no matter who the halftime show is.
Sure.
So acting like Bad Bunny is some draw.
It's
for,
stupid.
Yeah.
By the way, this petition has 50,000 signatures on it. Donald Trump. This is the height of just what gall this human being has.
Yep.
Senior department officials who were defense lawyers for the president and those in his orbit are now in jobs that typically must approve any such payout. What such payout? Donald Trump is demanding the Justice Department pay him $230 million in compensation for the federal investigations into him, according to people familiar with the matter, who added that any settlement might ultimately be approved by senior department officials who defended him or those in his orbit. The situation has no parallel in American history, as Donald Trump was pursued by federal law enforcement and eventually won the election, taking over the very government that must now review his claims. It's also the starkest example yet of political, ethical conflicts created by installing the president's former lawyers in the Justice Department. Trump submitted complaints through an administrative claim process that often is a precursor to lawsuits. The first claim, lodged in late 2023, seeks damages for a number of purported violations of his rights, including the FBI and special counsel investigation into Russian election tampering and possible connections to the 2016 Trump campaign, according to people familiar with the matter. They spoke on condition of anonymity. The second complaint, filed in the summer of 2024, accuses the FBI of violating Trump's privacy by searching Mar-a-Lago.
Is there some argument, though, that it's like, yeah, go ahead and sue, because then we can look at all this stuff again and see that, we really did have cause to investigate.
He wants them to blink and give him money, like CBS did and George Stephanopoulos and the colleges. He wants them to blink to give him money.
I was damaged very greatly, and any money I would get, I would just give it to charity. I'm the one that makes the decision.
And if he gets the money, then he can claim he was exonerated.
Bennett L. Gershman, a ethics professor at Pace University, said, "This is a travesty. The ethical conflict is just so basic and fundamental, you don't need a law professor to explain it. And then to have people in the Justice Department decide whether his claim should be successful or not, and these are the people who serve him, deciding whether he wins or loses. It's bizarre. It's almost too outlandish to believe," he said.
Listen, Bill, Hillary Clinton called us deplorables, and that was terrible.
The Cache Community Food Pantry is trying to feed more families, and they're getting more. They might be in need, they say, because they're asking for the community's help. As one of the longest federal government shutdowns in U.S. history continues, the food pantry is anticipating higher demands with every passing day. I knew it wouldn't happen right away, but last week I had my very first family come in to apply for help because they didn't have a paycheck, said Matthew Whitaker, executive director of the Cache Community Food Pantry. And we had a couple more this week, and the longer it goes, the more I anticipate coming in.
Is that Cache Valley?
Up in Logan. And the same thing is happening here, I'm sure, with the food pantry. We see people who have lost their jobs. We see people who are still working, but they're not getting a paycheck. And we're now seeing middle-class families looking for help from the food pantry, he said. A new court filing reveals that the Bureau of Land Management offices here in Utah may soon be shrinking amid another effort by the Trump administration to reduce the federal workforce. The U.S. Department of Interior is looking to do a reduction in force, RIF, that would cut around 2,000 jobs nationwide. That would include 93 workers here at the BLM Utah offices. That just hurts. Man, it hurts.
They want to kill our cows.
Interstate 84 was fully closed in one direction yesterday as crews cleaned up the scene of a tanker truck crash. The Utah Department of Transportation initially announced only a partial closure of the westbound right shoulder around 2 p.m. Then around 3:45, UDOT said, no, we got to close it all. Westbound lanes were closed. Traffic was backed for miles and miles and miles, and there was nowhere to go. They just had to. Everybody just had to sit there. It was finally reopened after 6 p.m., so almost 3 hours. People were sitting there in their cars. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays and Adelita Grijalva have officially filed a lawsuit against the U.S. House of Representatives seeking to ensure Representative-elect Grijalva's swearing in is as a member of Congress following her election last month. Speaker Mike Johnson is actively stripping the people of Arizona of one of their seats in Congress and disenfranchising the voters of Arizona's 7th Congressional District in the process, said Attorney General Mays. By blocking Adelita Grijalva from taking her rightful oath of office, he is subjecting Arizona's 7th Congressional District to taxation without representation.
Yeah, I was going to say, they should just say, we're not going to pay our taxes until our representative is there.
I will not allow Arizonans to be silenced or treated as second-class citizens in their own democracy. More than a week after Arizona's Secretary of State certified Grijalva's win in the special election to fill the Congressional District 7 seat held by her late father, she remains in limbo. And what are they afraid of? Well, they're afraid she's going to come, and she will. She'll cast the deciding vote, which will see the release of all of the Epstein files.
Yep.
And speaking of the Epstein files, Virginia Giuffre's memoir was released yesterday, publishing some new details about her experience as a survivor of sexual abuse. She alleges that her father molested her long before she met Epstein. She said that she was trafficked by Ghislaine Maxwell, and she names some names, Prince Andrew among them again. So we'll go into that more of that coming up. And finally, Donald Trump says, I don't want to waste a meeting with Vladimir Putin. I'm not going to go meet with him in Budapest. He said he was going to go meet with him in Budapest. And
I've already ended like 100 wars, so what's one more, you know?
All right, that's it for now.
Sports, weather, traffic.
This from Andy Larson in the Tribune. Last year, the Smith Entertainment Group agreed to a deal that would continue to see the NBA's Utah Jazz and NHL's Utah Mammoth play their games at the Delta Center downtown. The Jazz's other home, however, is on the move. Tuesday morning, Ryan Smith and company announced plans to move the basketball team's practice facility to the shops at Southtown in Sandy, adjacent to the new Mammoth facility there. The new Jazz space will be on the east side of the mall. So they're going to move all those operations down in the same place, which makes sense. Speaking of the Jazz, they play tonight at home against the LA Clippers at 7 o'clock. Utah Mammoth, they won yesterday 4-3 over Colorado Avalanche. That is your sports weather. Increasing clouds, 65. We've got a 20% chance of overnight showers tonight into tomorrow. Our better chance looks like Saturday night into Sunday. actually warm up to 70 degrees by Saturday. And then this cold front comes through on Sunday. Traffic still looks great. Not reporting any accidents or slowdowns except for Lake Point. I don't even need to mention that really anymore, but you guys know what you're dealing with out there. Let's see if anybody sent anything in. Nope, but if you see something, you can let us know via text, and I will pass it along. 33986 is where you do that. Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, and collectibles, provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years. Located at 3453 South State Street, Spooks Boutique is where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
Frank Christ, you old reaper, you.
He is old. He's been around a while.
I've been around since the late 30s, early 40s.
That's when you got your job as a reaper.
Yeah.
Because it was a curse. We won't go into it.
It's a long story.
He's cursed with having to reap the souls of celebrities specifically, and it's a curse because, Frank,
I love precious celebrities, don't you?
I do. You know why? Because everything they say and do is right.
Indeed.
Yes, I learned that from you. Frank is, as a reaper should be, he is a skeletal figure. He wears a robe, and he has the hood and a scythe. And there's a kind of an update, though. He has an electric scooter instead of a horse, and so he wears a helmet. Which
don't like horses.
Safety first.
Yes.
Frank joins us every weekday to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He's given me a list of actors, 4 actors. 3 of the actors on the list are.
Oh, they're just fine.
But one of them, and I tore him up.
Oh.
Frank had to take this celebrity. And we play the game, Frank Chris Presents, with a contestant. And who do we have?
Let's see. It looks like Jen. Jen is here.
Jen, is that you?
Hello. Yes, it is.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Well, that's good to know, Jen. Jen, if you can identify the dead celebrity, cash in on a celebrity's death, you will win a prize, which is what, Gina?
Tickets to see Pucifer May 5th at Maverick Center. Tickets go on sale this Friday. You can get information about that show at x96.com.
All right, Jen, Frank has claimed one of these celebrities. He's very sad about it.
Oh, this was a bad one.
It's a National Color Day today. We celebrate color, just color, living color. And so Frank has given me a list of actors in movies that have a color mentioned in the title of the movie. All right? Here we go. Identify the dead celebrity, and you'll win those tickets. Number 1 is Rip Torn. Rip Torn was constantly nominated for an Emmy, winning one of them for his work on The Larry Sanders Show. Other movies he did included Sweet Bird of Youth, The Man Who Fell to Earth, Defending Your Life, Hercules, he was the voice of Zeus, and Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story. And he was Zed in the movie series Men in Black. All right? Number 2, Eva Green, I think it is. She played Bond girl Vesper Lynn in Casino Royale. She was in 300 and its sequel. She was in Sin City and its sequel. She also appeared in Dark Shadows, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. She also starred in Showtime's Penny Dreadful series. Her color movie was The Golden Compass. Number 2, Eva Green. Number 3 is John Savage. He first rose to prominence playing troubled but sensitive characters in films like The Deer Hunter, The Onion Field, and Hair. His television roles included Dark Angel and Carnival. He performed on Broadway in American Buffalo and was in a two-part episode of Star Trek Voyager. He was in the film The Thin Red Line. That's John Savage. And finally, Lee Taylor Young. Her best-known films were I Love You, Alice B. Toklas, The Horseman, The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight, and Jagged Edge. She won an Emmy for her role on the hit television series Picket Fences. She guest starred on TV shows like McCloud, Fantasy Island, The Love Boat, Heart to Heart, and Spencer for Hire. She was in Soylent Green with Charlton Heston. There you go. That's Lee Taylor Young. Which one of those actors, Jen, is no longer with us?
Unfortunately, it's Rip Torn.
Oh,
yes, it is.
We feel the same way.
Rip Torn. He died in 2019 at the age of 88. I think he died while he was trying to find his house. Something like that. So congratulations, Jen. You've won the prize. Say thank you, and we'll put you on hold. Hang on.
All right. Well, I've got to go check on Christopher Lloyd. 87 today. He's your subject on Beat Gina today,
Doc
by
Brown?
the way.
I heard him interviewed recently on a podcast. He was quite slow,
Yes.
pretty old.
Also, Catherine Deneuve is 81 today.
Oh,
which
my.
one do I check on first? Oh, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
You got a good commute on your hands right now, so go get after
Go
it.
commute.
Go out there and commute. It's looking good. If that changes, or you see something like, I don't know, a deer in the road. This time of year we start seeing deer in the road. You can text us 33986.
KXRK Provo, we're going to take a short break and be right back with your list of things that must go. Stand by for that.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah Word of the Day, and today's word is...
Well, 2 words today, actually. Hell, H-E-L-L, and well, W-E-L-L. Here to use these words in some dialogue is the mayor of Mona, Don Criddle, and his son, Denver. Denver's been listening to a local radio station, the Voice of Mona, KVOM 1493.5 on your AM dial, and he's heard some news about Mona that he wants his daddy, the mayor, to address. Again, the words are hell and well.
Daddy, I know you don't listen to the morning show over to KVOM, so I wanted to tell you.
You are darn right I don't listen to that trash. What is it, the morning jail?
Well, it's the morning zoo, Daddy, the morning zoo with Captain Breakfast and Benny the Egg. Hey, you know why they call him Benny the Egg?
No.
Because he's kind of round-shaped, and his farts smell like eggs.
Oh, okay, whatever it is, it sure ain't funny. Fart sounds and whistles are not what I want when I'm eating my breakfast, son. And then when they speak about me, the mayor of Mona, their mayor, they're not respectful. They just don't respect the office.
Oh, Daddy, they don't mean nothing by that. That's just the morning show fun, you know, wacky morning show hijinks.
I don't find it fun when they call me Mayor Fiddle. And Mayor Fiddle and Mayor Diddle, for gosh sakes. And Mayor Piddle. And it's just not funny at all. Just nasty. Particularly when you stop and think about the implications of the words piddle and diddle. I mean, I just don't care for it one little bit.
Oh, okay, Daddy, but, you know, sometimes they take on some serious stuff, you know, like community stuff that the people of Mona need to know. Like this morning, they was talking about public art projects and how Mona ought to have some public art.
Denver, if them two Fort knockers are on that morning show, if they got you thinking about going around town and drawing some stuff on public buildings, think again. That's just vandalism. It's graffitiism.
No, nothing like that, Daddy. They was talking about a real art project for the city. Like the one they got up to the Salt Lake in Sugar House. They got a roundabout up there, and there's like a big well coming out of it.
A well? You mean like a big fish?
Mm-hmm.
Like a humpback well?
That's right, Daddy. And most people just love it. They say it makes them proud of their city. And some people almost even worship this well statue. They bow to it and salute it and say, "All hail the well." At least that's what Captain Breakfast and Benny the Egg says.
And so?
They think we ought to have something like that here in Mona. And they ran what they call a zoo poll, so listeners could call in and say what kind of statue Mona should have.
And so?
They got 2 calls. One said the statue should be of a carp, because that's the only fish that we got in the Mona Reservoir. The second call was from me, and I said we should have a giant statue of the world's most effective all-copper bullet. On account of we got the world-famous Barnes Bullet Factory here in Mona. We should have a statue of a giant copper bullet.
And did them 2 boneheads say where the money would come from?
Well, they said first thing was to talk to the city council and Mayor Diddle.
Mayor Diddle.
Oh, come on, Daddy. It's just a morning show. They're just kidding.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
We got a text from Laura in Cottonwood, and it was a must-go, and we don't do must-goes that way, even from Cottonwood. If you have a thing that must go, you email it to us, radiofromhell@x96.com.
All right. Things that must go, brought to you by.
Email us at radiofromhell@x96.com.
Things that must go on the radio.
These are things that are bugging you, our dear friends of the program. Things that you just can't abide any longer. You want them out of your life. They're things that must go. So what is it? What is it that's bugging you? What is it that must go? Send it to us. radiofromhell@x96.com is the email address. Put must go in the subject line of your email so we know where to file it. And then if we pick yours and read it on the air, it might make you feel better. And at the very least, it'll make you feel better. But sometimes these things magically disappear from people's lives when we read their must-goes. So send them along. I've got a couple here. I'll start. This one says, good morning, lords. You may use my name. All right, Zane. I will. Let's see. I got a Texas license, and I had to surrender my Utah driver's license. And I miss my Utah. I miss my Utah license, says Zane. Number 2, it's October, and it's still in the high 80s and low 90s. It's fall, right?
Yes, it is.
And, by the way, Zane, I would point out I have a news story here today. Texas is now the measles capital of the United States. Thank you, lords, for your help, Zane. This one says, Shalom Aleichem, lords. Thanks for letting me listen. You can use my name. It's Miles. The subtitles must go. The subtitles that say, speaking a foreign language, over the top of a movie's translation text, blocking what the translation says.
Yep.
My Face ID not recognizing me in my new sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft notifying me that a canceled event is just beginning. Using the Shazam feature on my watch to find out what we are farting around about, and the answer is always, you're listening to X96. And describing the part of the country I live in as the Midwest, as Utah is roughly in the middle of the western half of the U.S. But the Midwest exists somewhere else, not here.
This is the West.
Interesting. Yeah, we are the West. And we're the crossroads of the West. And this one is, you can say my name. I ain't scared. It's Tristan. Insurance and mortgage companies asking me to fax them documents must go. to fax them documents. Seriously, every other industry has made great strides in the past 20 years to allow the processing of electronic documents and signatures. There is no reason for you to be this far behind. If you're on Pangea, I'll just send them over on my pterodactyl.
Wow.
I'll just send them over on my pterodactyl. Let's get this processed before the next ice age, okay? Thank you, Tristan. That's it. All right, Gina?
Let's see. Just one from me. If there's something in the news and it says so-and-so is breaking their silence, if somebody's just telling you something, it's not always save breaking their silence if for an extended period of time you would approach this person with a microphone and say, do you have any comment on XYZ? And they say, no, I have no comment. And for a long and then finally but breaking their silence, they use it just for anybody who's talking about anything. That must go. Let's see. Hello, Lords. This is Michael in Idaho Falls because the show would never work outside of Utah.
That's right.
Well, Idaho Falls really is Utah.
Things that must go. People who bring their dogs to youth soccer games or tournaments. Just this past weekend, I was attending a large all-day tournament with my son playing when I heard barking behind me and the owner saying in an entitled voice, oh, he's not used to other people. I'm sorry, then he needs to stay home.
Yeah.
Soccer field is not a dog park.
No.
Also, random smells from the break room microwave at work that I think you mean waft through the entire office. Is that curry or old chili? Yuck, make it go away, please. Let's see, this list of things that are bothering me is too lengthy to go through them all here, so for the sake of brevity, I will share only one of them now under the condition of anonymity.
Okay.
When you say to me, oh, hey, don't worry, I'll do those dishes as soon as I'm finished with this other thing, please follow through. Now the dishes have piled up, and it's an even bigger mess. I would have already taken care of this had you not said anything to begin with. Thank you for letting me listen. Signed, pruny-fingered friend of the program. And then finally this, let's see, from Hunter. Miniature candies must go. If I'm eating a full-size candy bar, I know when to stop, and I can break it in half and use the other portion layer. If I'm eating mini candies, I eat a lot more candies than I should.
Oh.
Next, syndicated ads that try to sound local. Just tell me what you are. There's one we're running right now where they say Zion.
Yeah.
It's clearly not made here.
Yeah.
Let local voice people like us do it. Thank you,
Out of
Hunter.
America Expo, Center Sandy.
Yeah. Carrie?
All right. This one from Jill. The person who said pine nuts must go.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing quite like fresh pine nuts roasted in their shells with butter and salt. Yum. These delicious nuts are harvested at high elevation locations by mainly Native Americans and Hispanic communities. The process is arduous, and that contributes to the high cost of pine nuts. But buy some. You won't be sorry. All right. This one from Deseret Jim. I live in North Salt Lake. I go to the gym every day before going to work. I listen to X96. It is the wettest October on record, and businesses and residences have been watering lawns every day for the past 3 weeks. Stop. My sprinklers have been off for a month. Mine too, Jim. We live in a desert, he says. Or he lives in a deseret. Let's see. Here's another one. Does not say I can say their name, so I won't. When someone returns from a vacation and I have to hear about it the first 30 minutes of an hour-long meeting, Can I just join after the vacation brief, join the meeting? My husband, who is a perfectly great office in the house, yet he works for the living room, causing everyone to tiptoe when he's on a call.
Oh, yeah, that's not okay.
We set up an office for you. Use it. I love you, babe, if you're listening. All right. This one from, does not say. One way in and out of Tooele must go.
Yeah.
There you go. And this one from Tony. My thing that must go is Radio from Hell never doing a remote show from Dollywood in Pigeon Ford. You're missing out on roller coasters and choo-choo train. There's even a water park next door to cool off. Thanks for letting me listen.
Oh, maybe we should look into that.
Tony.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
So crash eastbound I-215 south. This is west of I-15 interchange in Murray, off to the right shoulder. Crash westbound Riverdale Road at the I-84 junction, off to the right shoulder. And let me check our message stream, see if you've sent in anything there. No, but if you see something, you are always welcome to text in and share it with us at 33986. Let's see. Yeah, that's it.
We've got boners coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for this time. Boner candidate number 1. These people are aggressively stupid. Boner candidate number 2. Right, Mike. Let's not make this a partisan issue like you just did. And boner candidate number 3. The White House employs only the most professional professionals.
All right. Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by.
X96 wants to bribe you to listen. Tune in every weekday, 7:15, 10:15, 1:15, and 5:15 for keywords. Then text them to 508-777-1000, and you will be entered to win $1,000. Every keyword is another chance for you to win. Details and more at x96.com. Your keyword for this hour is SAVE. SAVE, S-A-V-E, SAVE. Text that to 508-777-1000 now to enter to win.
Thank you. Mike Hale Acura.
You know, we had a salesperson come up to me a few weeks ago and said, would you mind doing ads for Mike Hale Acura? I said, would I mind?
Well, I bought 3 cars.
I bought 3 cars from them before we ever did ads for them.
Yeah.
I bought 3 of the same car because I like the MDX so much. Although they have all kinds of different Acuras there. I suggest you go to Mike Hale Acura in Murray and test drive one, and you will understand what I'm saying when I say you can't put a price on peace of mind. So much peace of mind that I felt safe and had peace of mind driving myself, and I passed 2 of these cars on to my sons. They both drove MDX. Mohammed still has his and loves it.
I get the next one.
Okay, Bill gets the next one. And when you do, Bill, you'll get the Mike Hale Complete program, which includes paintless dent repair, windshield repair, key replacement, and more for 3 years, free of charge. This is only available at Mike Hale Acura, your Utah Acura dealer. You're going to get a hail of a deal and have a hail of a car buying experience at Mike Hale Acura.
Did you?
I went to a Halloween party.
Let's hear it.
I don't go to Halloween parties.
That's the big story.
Is it?
Yes. And well, okay.
I don't go to parties, let alone Halloween parties, let alone Halloween parties where there is a costume element to it.
So what got Gina out of her seat for this specific party?
Yeah, good question.
Well, part of it is it was a friend's party who happens to live across the street. So the effort required to get there.
Very little effort.
Very little effort.
Okay. Even then I wouldn't, but.
But my husband and I are in this place where we are almost empty nesters. Mm-hmm. We're very close. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to be those people that don't have friends your whole adult life when you have kids because you're busy. And then once your kids are gone, go, okay, we would like some friends now that we don't have kids anymore.
Right.
So we're dipping our toe in socializing.
You don't want to fade away, as they say. Okay, cool.
So get this invitation. It's a costume party. And I'm like, great, okay. What I hate, I'm talking to Nick right now, who has dressed up to come to work, not on Halloween. That's how much he likes dressing up in costumes.
No, this isn't a costume.
Oh,
This is him every day. He's how is it put?
I'm market tested bad boy Nick Davis.
Market tested.
So,
because you know what you need? You need a bad boy in there.
Yes,
that's what you need.
And that's Nick's your buddy, Nick's your pal.
That's right. Market tested.
Surprisingly enough, my husband says, I have an idea for a couple's costume.
Really?
Because if there's anyone in my house that likes to dress up less than I do, it's him.
Okay.
And he says, and I can do it using things in my own closet. Because I've looked in the mirror recently as I've been watching the news, and I've noticed I have a resemblance in my wardrobe and general look to George Santos.
Oh, no. I disagree, but...
I mean...
It's a snappy business attire.
So I thought, okay, why don't we both go as George Santos?
But how do you do that, Gina?
Well, I sent Katie a picture that I'm hoping she puts up.
There it is.
George Santos, you might recall, and this is the one thing he's done that I think we all applaud him for, is
Yes.
he has performed in drag before.
Listen.
And there are photos.
Listen, I was in Brazil and I was having a good time. Sue me.
This is the one thing I think is great.
Yeah.
And so I said, I will also go as George Santos in drag. So I got a red dress and a red feather boa and a big fake jewelry choker. And we went, and all I had to get for Joe was an American flag pin to put on his.
You mean you don't have any?
No, you would think I would. So we were collectively George Santos.
You look nice. You look.
I look nice as a drag queen.
No, it's a great costume. But if you didn't explain to me, I'd just be like, "Oh, you two look really
we
nice
just
this
went-
evening."
The Santoses. Now, what was the drag name? What?
What was?
Ravishay?
I have it here. Well, let me look
what
one
is-
kid. Yeah, because he had a
has
different drag name.
He has a drag name, yeah. But even though it was just one night in Brazil while he was having a good time,
Right.
he's got a whole persona.
Kitara Ravash.
That's it, Ravash. Katara Ravash.
That is a really good name.
That is.
We went to the party.
Did you win best costume?
I don't know because
You left early.
we left early.
Of course you did. As would I have. See, that's how I knew.
Yeah.
Once the karaoke came out,
Oh, really? Oh.
we Irish goodbye'd it right back across the street.
Perfect.
And I was in my jammies by 9:30. It was.
Oh
That's a
my goodness.
Perfect evening right there.
I went though.
That's a night on the town.
Proud of
Yeah.
I'm proud of both of us.
you. I'm proud of you.
Did you mingle?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we chatted.
Okay.
Although if you're trying to meet new people, a Halloween costume party is
No.
not a good place to do that
No.
because I will not know really what any of these people look
Yeah,
like.
you won't recognize anybody.
Now, of course, there were a couple different Travis Kelce and Taylor Swifts.
Everybody's
Yeah.
going to do that.
There were a couple of those.
Then a couple of Barbies and Kens.
There were, but I will say about the Barbies, they discussed this, and they were each a different Barbie.
A different Barbie. That's
So
a
there
good
was,
idea.
There was Cowboy Barbie and roller skating Barbie and weird Barbie,
good
and so it wasn't just all showing up as the same. So I applaud them
Good idea.
for that.
And here's a texter. This is Gina speaking for the gays. I love that you picked Katara Ravashay as your
Oh,
party
good.
costume.
I was. Do you know there was a tiny bit of me that was worried that I shouldn't do. But if the gays say it's okay,
You've
then
got
I feel better.
You've got at
about
least
it.
one seal of approval
Okay,
here.
good.
So. All right, 7:21 right now. We're going to do news with boners here. But after we award the boner, get your questions ready for Dr. Josh Davis, our veterinarian. If you have questions about your puppies or your kitties, their health, he can help after we award the boner. Time now for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. And you will decide with your votes of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, October 22, 2025. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. And once you've heard all 3, then you'll vote. And one of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
Can't buy it, gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner T-shirt.
Here's boner candidate number 1. These people are aggressively stupid. After the Department of Homeland Security's official X account posted a video featuring a group of black teenagers that many have called out. Well, they called it out as fake because it is fake.
Yeah.
It's a fake video. Kristi Noem, the director of the department, was called out by Representative Eric Swalwell, Democrat of California. The representative demanded that the video be deleted, or Noem would have to answer for the apparent digital manipulation in Congress. According to Raw Story, Department of Homeland Security posted the video, which depicts several young black men posturing in a park with a caption that conveys that the group was openly threatening immigration and customs enforcement, ICE agents. However, it was not long until users on social media found the original video wherein the threat issued in jest was actually aimed at Iran, not ICE. So there was a video of these black kids in a park
that was a joke.
And they were threatening Iran. We're going to come and get you. The DHS captioned their video version of the video, FAFO. You know, F around and find out. The caption continued. And then it said, if you threaten or lay hands on our law enforcement officers, we'll hunt you down and we'll find you out. Really quick. We'll see you cowards soon. Swalwell, for his part, immediately contacted Kristi Noem about the post, noting in a now-deleted post, quoting the department's video, that the video is fake. Kristi, delete this tweet or answer for it in Congress. It's fake, Swalwell wrote. You're the queen of photoshopping. This is the same smear you pulled on Gilmar Garcia. You're destroying these kids' lives over a doctored video. Take it down. The person believed to be the original creator of the video also responded in a post shared by Democratic candidate Danny Glover that he was shocked that something that was created as a joke was being used by the federal government as a scare tactic. I saw that caption. I was like, that's my video. I didn't do that. It was just, we were threatening Iran.
And how many thousands of views did it get before it got taken down?
Yeah.
And we're just getting numb to this.
Well, no, and thousands of views from people that won't know
exactly
that it was fake and that it was. They won't hear the retraction if there ever is one.
These people are aggressively stupid. Speaking of aggressively stupid, that's right, Mike. Let's not make this a partisan issue, like you just did. Speaker Mike Johnson refused to condemn Donald Trump's blanket pardons for January 6th rioters, even after one man who was tied to the Capitol attack, a man who had been pardoned by Trump, threatened to kill Representative Hakeem Jeffries. The Louisiana congressman, Mike Johnson, addressed the arrest of Christopher P. Moynihan during a press conference yesterday.
Why would a tourist threaten Hakeem Jeffries?
Wait till listen to what Mike Johnson said, where he danced around calling Trump's pardon for all the rioters a mistake, and he danced around calling it a mistake, and instead suggested that his rivals on the left have done more to incite political violence. Listen to this quote. The violence on the left is far more prevalent than the violence on the right.
Prove it.
Don't make me go through the list. You all know what Johnson said. The assassination culture that's been advanced now, this is in the left. In almost every case, it's the left that's advancing this, not the right. So let's not make this a partisan issue. You don't want me to go there.
Just went there.
Wait a minute. You don't want me to make this a partisan issue? Let's not make this a partisan issue? You just made it a partisan issue. They're aggressively stupid. Boner candidate number 2. My blood pressure just goes up when the people that are running this country are so ignorant and so ignorant of how they sound and what they say.
Oh, they know how they sound. They've been trained.
Mike Johnson does not have a clue about this stuff. Comes out of his mouth, and he doesn't see the contradictions.
He doesn't need
at
to.
all.
He doesn't care. He's saying he's been taught how to twist these things.
Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3, which is the White House employs only the most professionals.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinnuendo, brought to you by...
Friday, October 24th, the Masonic Temple Auditorium hosts an unforgettable night of music, food, and community with a Halloween costume rock concert performed by the Slick Rock Drifters, with all proceeds supporting free speech therapy for kids, with the right care of Utah. Get your tickets now by heading to slickrockdrifters.com. That's slickrockdrifters.com.
Well, we were last news. We told you that the Virginia Giuffre memoir has been released. Was released yesterday. She's probably the most prominent person who came forward as a victim of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking and also Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking. She died by suicide some time ago. This memoir has been published posthumously. Giuffre met Epstein, she said, through Ghislaine Maxwell. She was working at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort when Maxwell approached her and invited her over for an interview. Her father drove her to the interview, the father that had abused her, sexually molested her when she was 7, at which both, she said at the interview, both Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell raped her. Giuffre names several individuals in the book, including Prince Andrew. She writes that he felt entitled, as if having sex with me was his birthright. She writes that Andrew abused her on multiple occasions, including once on Epstein Island, along with underage girls who didn't speak English. Other individuals named include, now I don't know these names, I meant to look them up and I didn't have time, Marvin Minsky and Jean-Luc Brunel. Giuffre also discusses unnamed individuals who were associated with Epstein, including multiple billionaires, a prime minister, a senator, and a gubernatorial candidate who eventually won in a western state. The memoir releases as Congress is at an impasse over the release of the Epstein files, which purport to show broad details of the Justice Department's investigation into Epstein. Remember, the federal government knew all of this stuff about Jeffrey Epstein, and they gave him, and he was convicted of sex trafficking, and they gave him a sentence which allowed him to leave jail and go to his office every day. So something is not right there.
No.
Meanwhile, we moved Ghislaine to a new prison.
Yeah.
It's not as strict.
Yeah. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has reported more than 1,500 cases of measles, and the highest number of annual cases since the U.S. declared measles eliminated in 2000. Texas is the number one state. 285 cases reported in 2024. This year's mark 460% increase in cases of measles. Minnesota and Illinois reported high cases, 65 and 67 cases. So it's getting worse. Let's see. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins confirmed Tuesday that Donald Trump is in discussions with Argentina, with more details to come, though she claimed that not very much beef would be imported. And we're going to buy beef from Argentina.
Don't we have beef here?
Well,
but they're in trouble.
Trump's proposal to take in Argentine beef has stoked fears about depressed domestic beef prices among cattle ranchers and industry groups, and it's salt in a fresh wound, as farmers are already displeased with the administration's multi-billion-dollar lifeline to Argentina under Trump ally President Javier Milei, a move that benefited a major agricultural competitor as American farmers suffer under Trump's trade policies. Because soybeans, we put a tariff on them. China stopped buying soybeans from America and started buying them from where? Argentina.
Yeah.
Argentina. Utah Valley University committee is working to commemorate the late Charlie Kirk, and students gathered in the campus courtyard Tuesday to voice their opposition to a memorial. The protest was, Charlie Kirk was not a saint. He doesn't need a memorial. The protest was organized by the group UVU Students for Democratic Society, who argue that a monument to Kirk would be a divisive and political move made by the school. We are out here because we want to protest any sort of Charlie Kirk memorial. We don't want his likeness on campus. We don't want his likeness sort of immortalized, said Colin Granis, a student at the protest. Protesters expressed concerns that a physical monument could become a target for vandalism.
I mean, it for sure would.
Yeah. For one thing, it's going to get vandalized. There's no way that it's not. And it's not going to it's going to re-traumatize a bunch of people. A memorial for unity would be great.
Sure.
Well, we were talking about how therapy dogs on campus would be great. The protest against the memorial has traction with an online petition collecting more than 1,500 signatures. Protesters also worried about the kind of attention a memorial might attract. Charlie Kirk, it was horrible that this young man was killed. Mm-hmm. It's horrible, and he had 2 kids, and he had a wife, and they were there, and it's horrible. And I think it's worth remembering all of that and. But when you try to politicize it, that's where it gets dicey. When you start putting up a memorial to him as though he were a saint, then it gets dicey, and it polarizes people. Federal immigration officials, ICE officials, say 105 people were arrested over the weekend during an operation at a horse track in Wilder, Idaho. I think it's Wilder, could be Wilder. About 40 miles west of Boise. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement said in a statement to the Scripps News Group in Boise that its officers dismantled an illegal horse racing, animal fighting, and gambling enterprise at the La Catedral Arena. The arrests were part of a coordinated law enforcement effort involving multiple agencies. Nickels only. Grocers across the United States are concerned that they will no longer be able to provide exact change for cash-carrying customers after the U.S. Mint stopped producing new pennies in August. While many shops plan to round to the nearest 5-cent increment, the grocery industry is worried about a move that would violate U.S. law. Grocery stores that accept Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits,
SNAP.
Food stamps, must charge the same amount for customers using SNAP as for those paying with cash. In a letter to Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins, the grocers say they are seeking guidance on how to stay in compliance with the law if they have to round cash transactions to the nearest nickel. And we had a guy call us yesterday, I think it was on check-ins, and he said it was during the expo. First thing he bought with his money was a Tootsie Pop, and it had an Indian Native American chief shooting at a star on the label, so he could he got a free Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
Well, that rumor's been circulating almost since Tootsie Pops were created in 1931. But what's the truth? Will the Tootsie Pop people reward you for finding this specially wrapped treat? No, it has never been the case.
Ah.
But it's not always on there.
No, it's only on about 1/3 of the wrappers. Back in the day, and why is that? Because that's what it is. Because that's just the way it is. They have several different kinds of wrappers, and about 1/3 of them, 30% of them, are wrapped. The ones have the Indian on it. There's nothing special about the different packaging. It was simply different. So what did the company do when children wrote to them asking for their free candy? Well, at first they sent what must have been a very disappointing apology, explaining that the rumors were just rumors and there was no reward for finding the special candy. But then they invented the legend of the Indian wrapper, a story to respond to all people asking for the free candy, and they sort of did build up a story about it, but they never really gave free Tootsie Pops to anybody.
They should have.
Well, this guy, when he called in, he swore he did it.
I know.
So maybe the store that he was at thought that the rumor was true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's. But I'm reading through this whole thing.
Why are you ruining people's childhood, Bill? Why couldn't you just let it be?
How does that ruin someone's childhood?
If you
all this time, I thought
it's ruining your childhood.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure I have dashed many a person's childhood with that story. It was sent to me, and if I had to read it, you have to hear it. Okay. All right, that's it.
Sports. Weather, traffic. Yeah.
Chilly, 39 right now. Going to get to a high of 65 today with increasing clouds. There will be a slight chance of storms overnight tonight, only about 20% though. 63 tomorrow. We're up to 70 by Saturday, and it'll be pretty windy as a storm is expected to come in on Sunday, cool things off quite a bit, and rain likely Sunday into Monday. Traffic, we have a crash, I-15 northbound 5th East in American Fork. Crash northbound I-15 off-ramp at 146 South and Draper on the right shoulder. Crash westbound Bangor Highway just west of the I-15 junction in Draper. And a crash eastbound I-215. This is west of the I-15 interchange in Murray. That is also off to the right shoulder. Get a hail of a deal on your next vehicle purchase at Mike Hale Acura, your Utah Acura dealer. Mike Hale Acura, a hail of a car buying experience.
By the way, that Tootsie Pop story comes from a website which is fantastic, candyfavorites.com. Candyfavorites.com. It's really a cool website if you're interested in candy. Here's boner candidate number 3. You know, the White House employs only the most professional of professionals. Caroline Leavitt. On Monday, October 20th, the 28-year-old White House press secretary posted a private message between herself and Huffington Post correspondent S.V. Date to social media, showing her sarcastic response to one of his questions about a planned meeting with President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. In his initial text, Date asked Leavitt if Trump was aware of the significance of Budapest as the site for the meeting. Is the president aware of the significance of Budapest? In 1994, Russia promised in Budapest not to invade Ukraine if it gave up nuclear weapons it inherited when the Soviet Union dissolved. Does he not see why Ukraine might object to that site? Who suggested Budapest? Thanks. Caroline Leavitt replied, "Your mom did." He replied, Is this funny to you? Well, it's funny to me that you actually consider yourself a journal. I think she means journalist. You're a far-left hack who nobody takes seriously, including your colleagues in the media. They just don't tell you that to your face. Stop texting me, you disingenuous, biased, and bull-esque questioner.
I find it fascinating that she is the one that posted the text exchange.
Yeah.
Not him.
Yeah, it is fascinating, isn't it?
She's the one that said,
Yeah. I mean, she's acting like she's 12 years old.
yeah, your mom,
And
really? We got
your
your
mom.
mom?
And secondly, the so-called journalists that she's allowed into the White House press briefing don't have any journalism training.
No, they're podcasters.
They're podcasters.
It is interesting, Gina, and I think why she did post it is so that she could show her boss, look what I did to Donald Trump. Look what I did. I took that journalist on.
And the point the journalist was making is an interesting point and a fair question.
Yeah.
Do you know the significance of Budapest in the Russia-Ukraine relationship? You probably don't.
No, she doesn't.
She also,
So rather than taking that going, I wasn't aware of that, let me look into it, or she comes back with your mom.
She also said to him, activists who masquerade as real reporters do a disservice to the profession.
Again, the front line of all the people that you've allowed into the White House press briefing are exactly what you just described.
Boner candidate number 3, the White House employs only the most professional professionals.
All right, let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1, these people are aggressively stupid, which holds true for all of these boner candidates. This one, of course, is the fake video posted by Kristi Noem, which has now been proved to be fake, but she posted it because, she thought it was real. Boner candidate number 2, right, Mike, let's not make this a partisan issue like you just did. He goes on and on and on about how the left has committed far more political violence than the right, but let's not make this a partisan issue. Duh. And boner candidate number 3, the White House employs only the most professionals.
All right, time to vote for Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win, the one that you think is the worst. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text. Text that to 33986. Or call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, October 22, 2025. Click on that box and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you got 3.5 minutes to get your vote in. Right after that, as soon as we award the Boner, our veterinarian, Dr. Josh Davis, will be here to answer questions about your puppies and your kitties. So get your questions ready. Be ready to call in at 877-602-9696. UtahAdvocates.com.
The advocates are they are personal injury attorneys. We've dealt with them for a long time. I remember having lunch with those guys Hey, yeah, why we don't have lunch again?
Hey.
The advocates...
They're too busy advocating for people,
That's
Bill.
probably
That's
true.
what they're doing.
But the advocates are award-winning injury attorneys, and they get people settlements. So if you've been injured in an accident, this is the place you go. 801-355-5550. You never pay a dime out of your pocket while the advocates work on recovering the compensation that you deserve. They deal with motorcycle accidents. Maybe you've been injured while you've been out running.
Or on a scooter, maybe?
Yeah,
or-
automobile accidents, of course, dog bites, slip and fall things. So the advocates, call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 801-355-5550. You can also chat with them online 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. UtahAdvocates.com.
So you saw this video a week or so ago about the guy strapped a GoPro to his dog to see what the dog did while he was at work.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
It was disturbing because the dog didn't have a moment's rest. It was nervous and frightened
In the house?
in the house, and
He's never coming back. He's never coming
it would hear noises outside and be on alert, you know, and it terrified me because I thought to myself about my dog, Ripley. I was just convinced because she can be a little high strung, and I was just convinced that
I don't think she's big enough to strap a GoPro to. It'd be too heavy.
we did
for her.
not do that. We did, however, a friend of ours gave us this drop cam.
What is it? What is that?
It's a live camera that we set up
Like a nanny cam?
like a nanny cam in the living room.
Are you looking at her right now?
This is broadcasting live from my living room right now.
Now, does she
okay.
just stay in your living room during the day, or can she roam around the
Well,
house?
that's what we wanted to know.
Oh.
Her favorite spot seems to be we've set up a little kind of a table next to the window, and she likes to sit there and look out the window. So we watched her for a day. She didn't leave that spot.
Well, she's fine then. Don't you feel better?
She's sleeping
Yeah.
all the
Well,
time.
that-
Oh, that's good.
She's a teenager.
Exactly.
She talking back to you?
I
Is she-
thought she'd at least be on guard or a little on alert.
Nah.
No. She barely moves.
A bomb can go off in the front yard.
And that's the other thing is that it has a motion sensor. So it'll alert me. Motion is detected, you know.
That never happens.
No.
She doesn't move.
She was a day. She
Then
was lying there.
then she's perfectly comfortable. This
Yeah.
should make you feel good.
Yes and no. She's kind of lazy. A little disappointed.
She's never going to amount to anything.
I think you ought to make her get a job.
Maybe. Require her to get up.
Little lazy dog.
Lazy dog. Maybe get her, a list of duties, chores.
Yeah.
You leave her list on the counter. Didn't
This has got to be done by the time
I
I'm
get
home.
She can put a little paw print next to the one she's completed.
But yeah, that video of the dog that was freaking out, it was disturbing to watch. Made me very upset. I was just
Somebody in the chat room says that most dogs are like that. That guy's dog is just a neurotic mess.
really.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my cat, who is a jerk when we're at home,
Jerk cat.
Mr. Fluffy Pants. I was sitting there yesterday. I was talking to my wife, and he came up and bit me on the arm for no reason. I'm just sitting there like, ow, what are you doing? And it wasn't hard, but just kind of went eek, and bit me on the arm. I'm certain that cat just sleeps all day. And then when we get home, it goes crazy.
Well, it's because you're in its house
Yeah.
when you get there.
Yeah. He just sleeps all day.
Do you think he's like a reincarnated dead person from somebody that hated you? They're back to haunt you.
No.
No,
No.
you don't think so.
No, I
He's
don't.
biting you for no reason.
No,
Maybe it's
I
a
don't.
reason from a past life.
No, I don't.
No?
No.
I don't think that.
I think the
No, I think he's a curse from God. God sent the cat to torment him.
officially.
No, he's just a rambunctious teenager who, when he bites me, I give him a little cuff up the side of the head,
Hey.
and he stops. I go, don't do that.
747, let's award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by fried rice, shrimp fried rice.
And Black Velvet Boutique offering fun, sexy gifts, adult toys, lingerie, and expert advice. Black Velvet Boutique open 7 days a week, 595 South State Street in Clearfield.
All right.
Well, Boner candidate number one, these people are aggressively stupid. The fake video, Kristi Noem, all of that, came in a distant third. But still with a lot of votes, 48 votes for that. So it was a fight between Boner candidate number 2, Mike Johnson, and Caroline Levitt for Boner candidate number 3. And the winner by about 10 votes. Boner candidate number 3, the White House employs only the most professional of professionals.
That's your Boner of the Day for today, October 22, 2025. Will now qualify to be Boner of the Week.
One person said of Caroline Levitt, these people are everything we teach our kids not to be.
Yep.
Exactly. Is this a sponsored feature?
Yes, get a hail of a deal on your next vehicle purchase at Mike Hale Acura, your Utah Acura dealer. Mike Hale Acura, a hail of a car buying experience.
All right, it's Dr. Josh Davis. He's a veterinarian. He knows about your puppies and your kitties. He knows how to take care of them, what you need to do. He can answer some questions about symptoms on the phone. 877-602-9696. Make sure you tell us what kind of an animal you have, and we like to know the name of your pet as well. Dr. Davis is here to answer the questions.
While we're getting calls at 877-602-9696, I found a list for you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, I'm excited.
Veterinarians love lists.
Yeah.
It's a list of the worst things people do when they go to the vet.
Okay, let's
Worst
hear it.
things. Okay, all right.
Okay, number 1 is lying about your pet's behavior. Now,
Yeah.
be honest.
Mhm.
I was perfectly honest with Dr. Davis when I said that my puppy likes to eat poop. That's
Yep.
embarrassing.
Yes.
Yeah. And we can miss important details if you're not honest about it. We're not there to judge. Just tell us what's going on. Absolutely.
You know, you could have said, though, Gina, just hedged it a little bit. My puppy eats poop. She doesn't like it, but she eats it.
But she eats it anyway.
Yeah.
Can't help herself.
Yeah.
Also hiding embarrassing things about yourself from the vet, like say maybe
I like to eat poop.
They said, here's the quote says, "We're not here to get anyone in trouble, but if you have marijuana in the house and you think that your pet may have gotten a hold of it, we need to know that."
No, we do, yep. And we're not going to judge you again. And
You're not going to call the cops.
I've seen cases where if we hadn't gotten that information, a pet could be euthanized because of that, because you can't find any other problems, and they're very lethargic. They can be very sick. But if we know that, we can help you so much better. Yep.
Mistreating your pet, going to the vet can be a stressful experience, and people that yell or reprimand their pet when they're acting up in the vet office.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Also a big one, and it is stressful. Dogs, cats, either way, and don't be afraid to talk about pre-visit sedation medication. Some people are against that, but I promise you, it makes the visits often that much better and that much less stressful. So.
Expecting to get in and out of the vet quickly.
That is entirely dependent on the hospital, what type of visit, and the more you tell us when you make the appointment, the better we can plan for your visit and make it more efficient for sure. So
we do have a bunch of calls, so
yeah.
All right.
We can carry on with that.
Okay,
though. Yeah, it's cool.
I'll hold on to the rest of these.
Let's go to Mrs. D.
Hello, Mrs. D. What kind of animal?
Hello.
What's your animal's name?
I have a 3.5-year-old golden doodle. His name is Bear. Recently, I would think in the last 3 weeks, his upper gum line has gotten severely red. He's still eating normal and stuff like that, but his breath is really, really bad. I can't see any bad teeth or anything like that. He's not complaining or rubbing his face or anything, but I don't know what to do.
The only thing that's different is the red gum line.
Yeah, and if there's bad breath and you're starting to see red along the gum line, I would definitely want to rule out that we're getting dental disease, specifically gingivitis or periodontal disease. So the teeth don't have to look unhealthy to have dental disease, because a lot of that happens under the gum line. So if you've never been in for an oral exam and a dental cleaning under anesthesia, that would be a great next step for you.
It's really a sad day when you have to fit your dog with dentures. So don't let that happen.
Keep
Okay,
those teeth healthy, and once a year you should be getting in for a dental. In my opinion.
Thanks, Mrs. D.
There you go.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. What's your kitty's name?
Mochi.
Mochi.
Okay. Okay. What's the question?
So she's about 6 months old now, but about a month ago, she had her first round of the 3-shot or whatever for the kitties, and she was just fine with that. Then right before I got her second booster, she started to get kind of runny eyes, and they said, "Oh, no, that should be okay. She doesn't seem too sick." And then she got her second booster, and she was just down. Like, she refused to eat for days. Her eyes are super runny. She's finally started to act more like a kitten now, and I'm really worried about that next final shot. If something else is going on, if there's a really bad allergy, or
all right,
I don't know. But
yeah, no, that's timing with vaccines can be really important for that, because we're trying to prevent certain types of viral infections, and cats are notorious for those upper respiratory infections. So the runny eyes, sometimes goopy eyes, and the runny nose or snotty nose. And if you give vaccines, so we're trying to prevent those diseases, but cats are often already exposed to things like feline herpes. And so if they're kind of sick or a little bit off and they get a vaccine, it's more of a hit to their immune system to deal with that. But not saying that that's wrong either, but it may just take them longer to come through that. So I think I wouldn't be afraid to finish your booster series, because that is important to do that for sure. But, just let your vet know if they're a little bit off coming into it, maybe they pause and do a little bit of therapy for a week before giving the vaccines, and just see if that helps improve that. But,
Okay,
but don't be afraid of vaccines for sure.
All right, Sarah. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Let's go to, it says Sin.
Hi, Sin.
Hi.
Is that correct, Sin?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a dog. What's the dog's name?
His name is Maverick.
All right.
right.
What's the problem here?
So he's just been getting really old, and I think he's just been pooping a lot, like randomly, and he's never really had this problem.
Yeah, Grandpa did that too.
I was just wondering, could him being old have any tie-ins with this?
Possibly. For older pets, I think it's really important to get a good thorough set of senior blood work, so we can make sure that all the organs are functioning fine and things are going well. Because digestibility, just like in us, it does change as you get older. But also remember, like, if you've had any change to diet or any changes to other things, that can also contribute to that, because digestibility is different for different foods and things like that. But an older dog, I would want to make sure there's no other problems, no parasites, no blood work abnormalities. And then you can kind of work with your vet about what steps to take after that.
Okay.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, and you don't want to keep cleaning up after your dog. So.
Yeah. Any way to fix that is what we would shoot for sure.
All right.
Maverick.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks, Sin.
All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll continue to take your calls at 877-602-9696. That's the number to call to talk to our veterinarian, Dr. Josh Davis. Right after these messages. Traffic, Gina, please.
Yeah, let's see if we've got anything new to tell you about. Westbound Bangor Highway, west of the I-15 junction in Draper. That's off to the right shoulder there. We also have northbound I-15 5th East in American Fork. Northbound I-15 146 South in Draper. And whatever you're seeing on the roads, you can text us and let us know, 33986.
All right. Thank you very much. KXRK Provo. More with Dr. Josh Davis after these. RenaissanceRanch.com.
We probably all know somebody who has a serious problem with drugs or alcohol, or maybe you look in the mirror and you go, yeah, I know somebody. who has a problem. It's me. Well, Renaissance Ranch is here to help you with that struggle. It's difficult to reach out for help, but Renaissance Ranch is there. They have among the highest success rates in the country. And Renaissance Ranch also includes family programs with education and support classes for the family. So because when one person is dealing with alcohol or drug addiction, the whole family is dealing with it as well. Renaissance Ranch is local, family-owned business. They've been working at doing drug and alcohol recovery for a long time now. It's designed for male patients specifically, and it's staffed by recovering addicts, and that's good because they have empathy and they know what you're going through. So go to RenaissanceRanch.com for more. They do accept most private insurance and Medicaid.
Listen, is what we've got here.
Oh.
It's 20 warning signs your liver is sending you right now.
What are you? Why are you looking directly at me?
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
And before we get started, I'm concerned because our announcer there says, because people love a good list. I don't think so.
How do you know?
We're getting complaints about these lists.
List complaints?
I haven't seen them.
And I'm like, well, what's... And they said, well, get a good list.
Well...
I'm like, these are good lists.
I think this is a helpful list.
Well, this could be a lifesaver for me.
And it's
apparently.
Just... Because you don't find a list interesting doesn't mean it's not a good list.
Okay, so number one, 20 warning signs your liver's trying to send you.
Uh-huh.
You have super itchy skin.
Uh-oh.
It's an early sign. It might just be dry, but if it's becoming a regular thing, it might be worth getting checked out, especially if it's itchy. Also, it's an indicator of cirrhosis of the liver.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Number two, your skin or eyes are turning yellow.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, that's a sign.
Seeing the whites of your eyes
Jaundice,
start to turn yellow, it's it's jaundice.
Yeah.
And it could mean your liver's in trouble.
That's what all of these mean.
Yeah, you've gained a lot of weight.
Uh-oh.
Your liver may be to blame. Another symptom of liver
You don't
cirrhosis.
need to say that every time.
Do you know what liver cirrhosis is?
It's when your liver cirrhosis is.
The disease develops slowly, replacing healthy liver tissue with scar tissue, blocking blood flow through the liver, inhibiting the organ from working properly.
Right. Believe me, I know that.
But then a conflicting symptom,
What's that?
you're losing weight.
Well,
So which one do you pay attention to?
I don't
But
know.
see, that
Okay.
one's a red flag for Hep C. So either you have cirrhosis or Hep C. So they're both bad.
Well, I wish my liver would make up my mind.
Your palms are red. Is this-
uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I'm naturally pink.
could be due to fatty liver disease. If
Okay.
your palm, I always
Okay.
say that wrong. Palms.
It's palms.
Your sleep schedule's out of whack.
Yo, whoa!
Culprit?
Liver.
Liver cirrhosis.
I don't know. You're giving the liver an awful lot of
Your
credit
memory's
here.
gotten worse.
What?
No, that's just with age.
What are we talking about? Yes?
You're always tired.
What?
All of these
Uh-oh.
symptoms are
These are just being a person, all of these
Yeah.
things.
A person who has to get up at 3 in the morning.
Your appetite's disappeared. That hasn't happened.
No.
You're a man experiencing enlarged breasts.
Uh-oh.
Again.
No, that's just aging.
I'm working on them.
It's just aging.
Your personality's changing.
Shut up.
You bruise easily.
Oh! Look at this.
You have swollen legs and ankles.
No.
No, you're good there.
No.
You feel confused.
About what? Where?
I'm in radio, of course.
What?
You have body pains. This is a list of.
Again, these are all things. This is this is the kind of list that people are complaining about.
These are all things that can happen for any reason.
You're bloated.
What?
Your urine is dark.
It's no.
You're okay with it's
Yeah,
lemonade?
No, it's
Okay.
it's pink.
You can't concentrate. It's pink. That's another problem.
Seems fine to me. It's gaily colored.
You have dry eyes or a dry mouth. All those things, none of those things.
Well,
Again, these are all things that happen to people.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with cirrhosis.
No, it's.
But it could.
It could.
This is a terrible
It
list.
could also have something to do with
You know
leprosy.
what? I'm going to write an email. Dear Radio from Hell, I hate the lists.
But the liver holds a special place in the heart. You got to.
That's true.
That's what. Yes,
We
it
hope
does.
you'd enjoyed another Lists with Radio from Hell on X96.
Like Nellie in Santaquin, who said, "I hate pets. I don't have any of those." In Santaquin.
In Santaquin.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
My.
She's not a nice person.
Apparently.
We're back now with Dr. Josh Davis, veterinarian extraordinaire. We've got lots of phone calls, people wanting to ask Dr. Davis about their puppies and kitties, so let's have at it.
All right, let's get to Glenna. Glenna is here.
Hi, Glenna.
Hi.
What's your animal's name and what species?
I have two dogs. Roxy is a Jack Russell Terrier Dachshund mix, and Ellie is a Chinese Golden Puff Chihuahua mix.
Oh, sure.
I called it. Yeah, I called a couple of weeks ago and asked about. Roxy is almost blind. Ellie is deaf.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie would step behind Roxy and startle her, and she'd attack her. And Dr. Davis, you suggested that I put bells on Ellie, and Bill, you asked me to call back and tell you how that went.
Yeah, and?
Being a good, self-respecting crafter, I had some bells in my house, so
of course you did.
I'm on her collar. And my nephew said, "Oh, that's going to drive Ellie nuts." I said, "No, it won't. She can't hear it."
Oh, yeah.
But Roxy can. And so it has helped. We still have a little incident once in a while.
Sure.
But it has definitely helped, and it was a great suggestion. I appreciate it.
Cool.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Good to hear, Glenna. Thank you for calling back.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, we like updates.
It's an update. Anthony is here. Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Good. Let's see. You've got a pit bull, huh? And tell us of the dog's name and what it is.
Her name's Micah. She's a 100% Staffordshire Terrier. I got her when I was 17, and she's 14 years old now. She's still hyper and still active, but the last few days she's been wheezing real bad. And I took her into the vet a few months ago, and she has a bunch of tumors. And the vet told me like it probably would cause her more pain to get surgery done rather than doing that. So I don't know if maybe like, was there a chance or possibly tumors could have grown into like the lungs or something like that to cause her to wheeze? I just don't know what's causing the wheeze. And she doesn't seem like she's in any pain, so I'm just curious to see what the doctor says.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, there are certain types of tumors and cancers that can start, especially certain types of bone cancers can start in the limbs and then can end up in the lungs and other types of organs like the liver. So, but it also may be unrelated. I mean, older dogs, too, are kind of like us. They're a little more susceptible to getting respiratory disease and even pneumonia sometimes. And so if there's wheezing, the next steps would be taking x-rays of the heart and lungs and really assessing that. And then a good picture besides that, because not all cancers spread like that. In fact, most don't, except the really aggressive kind. So maybe it's not dealing with that, but maybe pneumonia or some other lung thing going on.
Well,
yeah, all of the tumors came back benign. So
good. Yeah.
When I got the blood work back, so I don't know. She didn't have cancer or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when she gets up and going, she runs around and she's super playful and happy.
Good.
That's good.
She's around kids and family, so I just was curious what it could be caused.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look into pneumonia.
Yeah, I think x-rays and just another exam, a more recent exam and
Sure.
x-rays is a good place to start.
All right. Thanks, Anthony.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, let's go to
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. Kobe. Yes. What? You got a dog? What's the dog's name?
Her name is Bella.
Yeah. What's your question?
The question is, so we got her from the Humane Society a couple weeks ago, and when they sent her to us, she had trazodone that they had her taking. And I was just wondering if I do decide to take her off of that, how would I go about it?
Can you say again what you're on?
Hang on. Are you on a speakerphone or what's going on here?
Yeah, we're having a hard time hearing you.
Hold on.
It's very noisy.
Hello?
There we
that's
go.
better. Yeah.
Better. Thanks.
So yeah, what are you on again? I couldn't quite hear.
Yeah, what was the medication?
She's on trazodone.
Trazodone. Okay.
And he wants to know about
taking her off of it.
Yeah, a lot of times we're using that
I
for
don't know.
Yeah, like for fear or just to help with some mild sedatives, especially making a transition to a new home and a new place. But that's a drug. It is okay to stop giving that and just kind of see if they do fine without having it, or you can kind of slowly taper off of it. But yeah, I think if things are settling in and the dog's doing okay behaviorally, you're probably okay to start kind of weaning off of that and just see how it goes.
All right, Kobe, thanks for calling.
Okay, thanks, guys.
See ya.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Please, people do not use speakerphones.
When Katie tells you not to use a speakerphone, she means it.
That's the reason.
She's not just saying words. All right.
All right.
Okay. And next time we're going to hang up on you. All right. I'm sorry. Let's see. Eric is here. Hello, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Good morning, Lords. How you doing?
Good. Eric, you have a French bulldog. What's the dog's name?
Her name is Mala.
And what's the question?
M-A-L-A.
Yeah.
The question is, so we didn't get her fixed when she was younger. She's about 2.5 now, and she's in the middle of a heat cycle. But I've heard about some disease they can acquire, and it had something to do with this, pyrometria, or I'm not sure. Dr. Davis probably knows, but I'm concerned about it, and my girlfriend is kind of dismissing me like, oh, all dogs, but our 12-year-old pug Bumble is on her last leg, and I'm scared about losing this one. That one,
all right,
let's prepared for, but this one.
Let's let Dr. Davis respond here.
Yeah, and so the condition you're talking about is called a pyometra. So it often happens in dogs after they finish their heat cycle. It can be several weeks after they have a heat cycle. But the problem is, they'll get an infection in their uterus, and if it's not noticed or goes on too long before we diagnose it, it can become life-threatening. And typically, it ends up being surgery to fix that, and it's often emergency surgery to do that. So if you're not breeding your dog, I would recommend after that heat cycle's over, get in and get spayed because when they're in their heat cycle, spays are a little more risky with bleeding issues and things like that. So once it's over, get scheduled and get spayed, and then you never have to worry about the pyometra ever again.
All right, Eric, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to Sharati is here. Hello.
Hi, Sharati. What's up with your kitty? What's your kitty's name, by the way?
Hi, Piper.
Piper. Yeah.
Thanks for letting me listen, by the way.
Thank you.
What did Piper do?
So Piper has been catching many mice
Mices.
for the last several weeks.
Being a cat,
And
yep.
Yesterday she actually ate one, and I'm wondering what I should watch for because it kind of freaked me out.
It's kind of creepy.
Silly question.
Yeah.
Did she leave behind the ears and the tail?
No, just the rear end. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be pretty thorough when they're doing that. So eating rodents, your biggest risks for cats is going to be acquiring parasites. So tapeworms or other worms or other parasites can be a problem there. So your best defense for that is to get your cat on a monthly parasite control. My favorite one is called Revolution Plus. It's just it's a liquid you put on kind of the nape of the neck once a month, and that's going to prevent fleas, ticks, heartworms, all the worms. And then if they do have a tapeworm, there's a different med we have to add into that. So getting a stool sample checked would be your next steps, and then getting on parasite control would be really important.
If the cat keeps doing that, do get it under control.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, it is kind of awful to watch them do that.
We have time for one more. Caden is here.
Hi, Caden. What's your...
Good morning.
Hi, you have a dog, and what's the dog's name?
I do have a dog. Her name is Rose, and she is a poodle.
And
Awesome.
Question.
So the question is, she is very picky with her food, and when I say I need to mix it up every now and then, I almost throw an olive in there just to give her the little razzle-dazzle, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering if there's a method to, maybe persuade her to a certain food that she can stick with and love for a long time, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dogs definitely, some dogs and breeds fall into that category where they're just not big eaters or what we expect them to be. Yep. And at the end of the day, if they're a healthy body condition, a healthy body weight, and they're a little bit more picky, I'm not too concerned about that. And the more you switch up food, the more you have the potential to cause vomiting, diarrhea, or other GI problems. And so I think just picking a good quality food and sticking with it. And if they have those days where they don't want to eat as much, as long as they're acting fine, I don't worry too much about that, unless their health is changing or they're losing weight or things
they'll
like that.
eventually get hungry enough.
They'll eat it, so just offer something quality and just be consistent.
Is it true that you should, this is with a cat, when you change the food, you shouldn't just change it immediately, but like mix in a little bit of the old food into the new food?
Yeah. And honestly, for dogs, I would almost say it's more important because dogs get diarrhea all the time. That's one of the most common things we see dogs for. So anytime you change food, take about at least 3 to 5 days and slowly mix in the new food while you're weaning off the old food, and you'll have less chance of having a problem that way.
Okay.
So.
Thanks, Caden.
We'll see you,
Of course. And hey, I just want to say real quick that I was on hold for Beat Gina yesterday, and let me tell you, I was feeling very paranormal that day, but I'll get you next time, Gina.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Well, I'm going to hang up on you, and you can always call again.
Try again.
Because we're going to play coming up after these messages and a song. Thank you, Dr. Davis.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Davis,
See you in a couple weeks.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right. 8:13. Traffic, Gina, please.
A crash southbound I-15 Center Street in Orem, off to the left shoulder. Let's see. We have a crash northbound I-15 American Fork, although I thought I saw a friend of the program said that one is cleared up. See, I need your help because UDOT doesn't always update me, but you can update me via text at 33986. Why spend stupid ticket prices for concerts when you can experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest, most intimate venues? Get spooky with the Dead Man's Dance Party at the Stateroom Friday, October 31st. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It is Christopher Lloyd trivia because it's his birthday today. What is the prize that we're playing for?
It is tickets to see comedian John Mulaney March 21st at the Eccles Theater.
John Mulaney tickets, 877-602-9696. All you got to do is line up and play Beat Gina. 877-602-9696 after these messages and a song. BigOTires.com.
Beat the snow rush at Big O Tires. Get in there right now. They've got $120 off select sets of 4 winter snow tires. That's now through November 9th at your locally owned and operated Big O Tire store.
Yeah, you don't have to wait till it snows to get snow tires.
No.
Have them now so they're ready for when it does change the weather.
Big O Tires has the tires you want in stock today. They offer the lowest price guarantee on every kind of tire every single day at Big O. Big O's more than tires, too, though. It's oil changes, off-road accessories, truck tires, trailer tires, brakes. They do free flat repair. So make an appointment online at bigotires.com, or you can just drop by, get to know the local Big O Tire store in your neighborhood. I'm sure there will be one. Go to bigotires.com. You'll find the store near you. And remember, Big O Tires is the team you trust.
So I was kind of surprised last night. I saw a tweet from our good friend of the program, Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie?
Who has her ears and eyes on everything.
Yes. She's a valuable source.
And somehow she saw this before I did.
Because I came in and I asked Gina, why haven't we talked about this?
So my sister, Mikella, and I have been working with the University of Utah for months, trying to set up a scholarship in my dad, Tom Barberi's name. You might not know who he is or why that's important, but...
legendary radio guy here in Salt Lake.
and a big supporter of the U. And we thought a nice way to honor him would be to have a communications scholarship set up in his name at the U. And the U's been fantastic to work with, and they've been so enthusiastic about this and appreciative of all the work he did over, 30 plus years.
So is this a scholarship only if you want to go into radio, right?
No, and actually we talked about that. Because, Bill, radio's a dying industry.
I've heard that. And people are dying in it.
It's more generalized than that, because actually he was more generalized than that. He had a radio show, but he also, for 18 years, wrote a column in the Tribune. He had several TV shows on KUED.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote for Salt Lake Magazine. He wrote for City Weekly.
What you're saying is he had a hard time holding a job.
No, he did all these at the
I see.
At the same time. Yeah. But for years, actually very similar to what we do here. If you don't know who my dad was, he had a show similar to what we do, kind of, an outlier, challenging the status quo, kind of,
Well,
just
except it was on AM.
Here, this sums it up.
Just want you to know that I appreciate liberals like you and the way you judge us. It's a nice reminder that the real judgment will one day be upon us.
So the U yesterday tweeted out a link to the scholarship. It says, to honor the legacy of late local media personality Tom Barberi, 1943 to 2021, his family's pledged $25,000 toward the establishment of the Voice of Reason Scholarship for students in the U of U Communication Department, with an emphasis in journalism. And the first scholarship will be awarded spring semester. So
Can I apply?
Yeah, applications are open, Bill.
Okay.
I don't know if you're
I might want to go back to school.
But you can. So I'm bringing this up for two reasons. You can apply for the scholarship. I tweeted out a link. It's on my Facebook page too. Maybe we can put it on the Radio from Hell stuff as well. But also you can donate to the scholarship. So it's a legacy scholarship, meaning my sister and I put money in it to start it. But if we raise a certain amount, it will go on indefinitely. So this scholarship will be available for years to come.
But it has to reach a certain level of money.
Right. So either way, you can apply for it or help donate to it. And
so how do you do that?
So I'm tweeting out a link to where you can donate or apply. I've also put it on my Facebook page, and maybe we can put it on the.
And again, if you apply for the scholarship, you don't have to go into radio.
You don't.
You could use it to do something productive.
You can write for, but you can. It's the communications department's broadened what journalism is, because it's changing all the time.
So it is specifically though for communications. People want to.
Yeah, it's a Department of Communications scholarship with a journalism emphasis. But journalism is,
yeah,
it's podcasts.
You could be a blogger.
Yeah. Any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Steph, for pointing that out.
Otherwise, Gina Barberi might not have known.
Well, the reason I was waiting to talk about it because my sister and I are also having. So my dad died on Christmas Eve last year.
Oh, that's right.
And we have yet to do any kind of memorial or funeral or celebration of life or anything.
But he's been buried, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Oh,
that's another. That's another.
Yeah, okay.
Thing.
We won't go into that.
I don't know. So.
I hope he's not still at home.
I don't think so. So we're gonna at the last game of last home game that the Utes have. They play Stanford. We're having a tailgate tent dedicated to my dad. And so if you are, I know we have listeners that tailgate every game.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you come by and
will you have chili?
I don't know if we'll have. I think we're going to do Caputos.
Ooh, that's good. Okay. And when is that?
That's the 12th of November.
Oh, okay. That's a Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
And, it's a very casual memorial celebration. But do you know what? It's perfect for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he would have loved it.
He would have loved that his...
I have never been to the tailgating event at the U.
You haven't?
No, never. I mean, I live close. I could. So this will be my excuse to go.
There you go. Steph says it's cool. The communication department doesn't get much love when it comes to donations, so this is huge.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you might not know, there was no tailgating up at the U before my dad started it back in the 70s.
We always tailgate in California.
Well, no, the weird thing is where he used to tailgate was at the Stanford Games.
Oh, really?
So
I
it's
see.
kind of a full circle.
It is.
So all that stuff...
Coincidentally.
Yeah, all that stuff happening up at the U, my dad started that. He's like, you know what you do? You come early and you drink in the parking lot. People are like, can you do that? Yes.
Crazy idea, I know, right?
Liberals, intellectuals, peacemongers, idiots!
Yeah.
So they do allow drinking at the tailgating parties?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the whole...
Or do people just do it?
I mean, both, I guess.
I wonder if they allow it or people just do it and they sort of look the other way.
I don't know the legality of it, but I know that it happens there.
Yeah. Well, so click on Gina Barberi's social medias and take a look there. Donate if you've a mind to.
Or apply, either one.
That's why I haven't gone to the tailgating, all that drunkenness.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't. I just couldn't do it, you know? Well, yes, indeed, it is time for another episode of Beat Gina, America's favorite game show. I'm Beat Gina announcer Johnny Ola. Before we get to our game, here's a bit of advice on how to find your zen. Get a turtle. Are you tired of a noisy, chaotic world? I know I am. Why not bring a little peace and wonder into your home? A pet turtle is a quiet, fascinating companion that adds a touch of the natural world to any room. Watch them gracefully swim, curiously explore, and peacefully bask under their light. They're the perfect low-key friend for your home, dorm, or office. Discover the calm, ancient charm of a pet that's truly in its own world and happy to let you watch. And your family will love watching them develop their own little personalities, from their enthusiastic greetings at feeding time to their slow and steady explorations. Visit Rick Banta's Turtle Emporium today. The Banta team will help you find the right turtle and all the supplies you need to get started. That's Rick Banta's Turtle Emporium on the old highway just south of town. Or send for your Rick Banta Turtle Emporium turtle habitat COD at Rick Banta Turtle Enterprises, 60606 Old Highway, just south of town. And don't worry about your new turtle friend being shipped via the USPS, because Rick Banta personally guarantees live delivery, even for the turtles. And now, here's a man who loves his turtles, and he's an old friend of Rick Banta's.
Yes.
Your host, Kerry Jackson.
COD, huh?
COD.
Cash on delivery.
Cash on delivery.
Rick Banta Turtle Enterprises.
All right. Thank you very much. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be going up against Matt today. Matt, are you there?
I am here.
All right,
I'm
Matt.
ready.
We're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. We'll give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Let's do heads.
All right, let's see what happens. It is tails.
Oh, it's good. You're going to have to work for these John Mulaney tickets. He's coming to town March 21st to Eccles Theater. And if you win these, Matt, you'll be winning them before you can buy them. They don't go on sale till
Friday, I think?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
All right, so multiple choice pop culture trivia. It's Christopher Lloyd trivia today because it's his birthday. He's 88 or something like that, 87.
Really old, yeah.
Yeah. 89, somewhere
Ancient.
up there. Look it up. Somebody was asking me, and I'm like, yeah, Google, all right?
He's old.
Anyway, multiple choice pop culture trivia. If Gina gets this correct, she gets the point. If not, I'll allow you, Matt, to answer the same question correctly, stealing the point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. Gina.
Yes.
Christopher Lloyd was the visual inspiration for what animated character? The visual inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Is it 1, Gru from Despicable Me?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 2, Dr. Scratch and Sniff from Animaniacs?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3, Sir Reginald Putter from Caddyshack 3, the animated film? Or 4, Count Von Sparkle in Christopher Street's Halloween Parade?
I will go with number 2.
I know, right?
Oh, you tricked me,
There
Kerry
you go,
Jackson.
Matt.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh. That's the one I was going to pick. Let's go with number 1.
Yeah, Gru from Despicable Me. I
He
don't
doesn't
see it.
Look, yeah, that's why I didn't.
I don't see that either, but
I
oh
don't
well.
see it.
Well, there you go, Matt. You've got a point, and you control the question.
Matt, during a 2009 interview, he claimed which of his roles was his favorite? Which of his roles was his favorite? Was it 1, Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Is it 2, Klingon Commander Krug in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock? Is it 3, IT support guy in American Browser History X? Or 4, Dr. Fluffernutter in There Will Be Blood Donation?
Ooh. I hope it's number 2, so I'm going to go with 2.
Yes, he loved playing a Klingon.
You have 2 points,
Oh.
Matt, and Gina has
And
none.
what a Klingon.
Yes. Now Gina's turn.
Gina?
Okay.
What did he do to prepare himself for the role of Max Tabor in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Okay.
Was it 1, watched all 248 episodes of Barney and Friends? Is it 2, sat in a room full of 50 people that were all chewing with their mouths open for 45 minutes? Is it 3, shaved his head and eyebrows? Or 4, resided in a mental institution for several weeks to study the patients?
Shaved his head and eyebrows?
Oh,
I'm doing terrible with
Matt,
this one.
here you go. Clean sweep.
Ooh. I'm going to say number 4.
yes.
And Matt, you win the game just like that. Bing, bang, boom.
Well, that also means I have plenty of Christopher Lloyd trivia for tomorrow.
I'm doing you a favor, Kerry Jackson. Well, congratulations, Matt. You've got tickets to see John Mulaney March 21st at Eccles Theater. If other people would like to purchase tickets for that, you can't do it until Friday, 10 a.m. Ticket links and all the information at x96.com.
All right, hang on the line, Matt.
All right, listen, I've got to get home and help out Mrs. Zola. We're turtle sitting.
Oh. Now, people are saying maybe Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester maybe inspired Gru. That makes more sense.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
That makes a lot more
Yeah,
sense.
that is what it is.
All right. I don't see it myself. News brought to you by.
Laser Halloween is lighting up the night. Hear Thriller, Ghostbusters, and more in a bewitching show for all ages. Tickets on sale at Clark Planetarium through Halloween. Don't miss this frightfully fun time.
Well, we talked about this. I think we've talked about it every news. Virginia Giuffre's book, where she names some names of people who sexually abused her through the auspices of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And a couple of the names she mentioned, which I didn't know, I looked up. Marvin Minsky was one name.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Minsky is an American cognitive and computer scientist. He is concerned largely with research in artificial intelligence. And I think he was some of his work was funded by Jeffrey Epstein, I believe. And then the other one she mentioned was Jean-Luc Brunel.
Mm-hmm.
Jean-Luc Brunel was a modeling agent who was close to Jeffrey Epstein. He died by suicide in a French jail cell where he was being held in an investigation into the rape of minors and trafficking of minors for sexual exploitation. Victims of the alleged abuse described shock and dismay that the agent, Mr. Brunel, Monsieur Brunel, will never face trial. They described his death as a double blow after Epstein died by suicide in 2019 in a Manhattan jail while waiting sex trafficking charges. So Bunnell apparently was also a monster and had trafficked along with Jeffrey Epstein. And then she mentions vaguely some other people. She talks about a prime minister who she doesn't name. She talks about a person who was running for, and I think won a Senate seat here in the United States, but again doesn't name anybody. And what is the reason for that? She says that she, when she made it known to them that she was releasing a memoir, they threatened her pretty seriously, and she took those threats very seriously, and she was afraid she would either be hurt or sued into oblivion. And so that's why she didn't specifically name some other people.
She also said some things like she never necessarily was told the names of people she was trafficked to, but she would see photos of them later in the news or something and go, oh, yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. The Sundance Film Festival revealing some details about Robert Redford tributes and legacy screenings for this, the last Sundance Film Festival to be held in Utah, coming up in January. This January, the institute that Redford founded over 40 years ago will honor his career and impact with a series of screening of his first truly independent film. His first independent film, the 1969 sports drama Downhill Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there'll be a series of legacy screenings of restored Sundance gems from Little Miss Sunshine to House Party. As we were thinking about how to best honor Mr. Redford's legacy, said festival organizers, it's only carrying forward this notion of everyone has a story, but it's also getting together in a movie theater and watching a film that really embodies that independent spirit. That's according to festival director Eugene Hernandez. We've had some incredible artists reach out to us in the past few weeks, since Redford's passing, who just wanted to be a part of this year's festival. Archival screenings will also include Saw, which many people forget.
Oh, that was a Sundance film.
Independent Sundance film, yeah.
Mysterious Skin, Hump Day, and the 35th anniversary of Barbara Koppel's documentary The American Dream, and the 20th anniversaries of movies Half Nelson and Little Miss Sunshine. What the Sundance catalog is going to do to honor his legacy, I'm not sure, but this is the Sundance Film Festival. Yeah.
Well, they've gone out of business.
Well, I guess that's what they did then. Following a series of cryptic remarks that Donald Trump made last week, the New York Times is reporting that Trump is petitioning the Justice Department to reimburse him for the expenses he incurred defending himself against federal criminal investigations and charges. According to the Times, Trump expects to receive a reimbursement that could be a total of $230 million. And who is on the line to approve those requests? Why, it's that toady Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General, who was Trump's personal attorney at the time he was being sued by the Justice Department. This situation would appear to be an obvious ethical violation.
Yes.
And Trump acknowledges that. He says, I have a lawsuit that was doing very well, and then I became president, and I said, well, I'm sort of suing myself. I mean, I don't know. How do you settle the lawsuit? I'll say, give me X dollars. That's how. And now I won it, and it sort of looks bad, and I'm suing myself, so I don't know. But that was a lawsuit that was very, very strong, very, very powerful. Like he uses the same words over and over all the time, like no one has ever seen.
I know this is going to sound really dumb. Does he need any more money?
After all the scamming that he's done?
I mean,
wait, hang on, Gina. Hang on. The money is not the point.
It's to be exonerated.
The money is not the point.
If he gets a settlement, then he can say he was exonerated. But $230 million, isn't that the price of the new ballroom?
What's about?
So we are paying for the ballroom, aren't we?
So the new ballroom, which by the way, at 90,000 square feet, is larger than the White House.
Yeah.
Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson unveiled her budget on Tuesday, proposing a property tax increase to keep up with inflationary pressures. and spending more money on criminal justice measures. Quote, it is no secret that state, city, and county governments, along with residents, are facing rising costs. It's been 6 years since Salt Lake County last increased property taxes, Mayor Wilson said, announcing a 19.63% property tax increase that she called necessary. She said it equates to about $7.28 per month on a medium-priced home. Pine Valley Campground. A lot of people like that place. Significant flood damage that left the Dixie National Forest Campground in Pine Valley closed indefinitely, with rangers now saying they're uncertain when they will be able to reopen it. Maybe as soon as next summer, but they're not sure. And Ogden Church was one of 30 in the country chosen to be awarded a $100,000 grant to help support preservation efforts. Only the second time a place of worship in Utah has received the gift. The National Trust for Historic Preservation announced that the Episcopal Church of the Good Shepherd will receive a grant as part of the National Fund for Sacred Places program. This is a church on... the church has roots in Ogden dating back to the 1860s. It moved to its current location, 2374 Grant Avenue, in 1871. And it needs some money to preserve it and renovate it. Trader Joe's, first location set north of Salt Lake. They're going to open a location in Riverdale, located at 4060 South Riverdale Road. They'll have a ribbon-cutting ceremony on Friday.
Oh, enjoy, northern Utah.
You know that plane that had cracked windshield on its United flight that was diverted to Salt Lake?
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking that that a weather balloon might be responsible for cracking the windshield. You'd think they would know that. They said a crack formed in one layer, and they're saying that they think that a long-duration smart weather balloon struck the plane. But wouldn't the pilot...
You would think they would know that.
Know that? I don't. They think. And raise your hand if your child has, or if you have, experienced fears at bedtime that a monster might be lurking somewhere in the room.
Well, you got to check
Perhaps under the bed, yeah.
Closet. And...
Turns out there is a specific name for that fear. It's terraphobia. T-E-R-A phobia.
That sounds like you're scared of the earth.
Terraphobia, fear of monsters. That's what it means, and is one of many common phobias that impact children. Others include fear of dogs, which is mutophobia. No, I don't. Fear of vomiting, which is upchuckophobia.
You're just making those up.
And fear of the dark. Now, terraphobia is the one that's... I was... Yes, Gina, I was making those others up.
Upchuckophobia?
Upchuckophobia. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound good? What would you call it?
I bet it's something like emetophobia.
Oh, very good. Showing your knowledge.
That would be my guess.
Showing your knowledge of what, if you're feeling nauseated, you need to take an emetic of some sort.
Or if you have something to puke in, it's called an emesis basin.
Oh, that's right, an emesis basin. There you go. I like upchuckophobia better.
Sports weather traffic.
This is my friend at Jazz Nation News. Says for the sports desk tonight, Utah Jazz season home opener against the LA Clippers. Doors open at 5:30, game at 7. And they're doing that jersey exchange at 4:30 that I told you about. I guess the first 500 fans to bring in any official Utah Jazz jersey can exchange it for a mountain basketball-themed jersey. So you can get a new jersey. You can take a jersey of some player you don't care about anymore and go get a new one. That's
Gina, you're right. It's emetophobia.
See? Do I get points?
Emetophobia. Sure. What do you think fear of the dark is? I'm sorry, you're doing sports. do sports.
Let's see. Utah Mammoth won last night. They beat Colorado Avalanche 4-3. That's your sports. Weather, 41 right now. Going to have a high of 65 today with increasing clouds. 20% chance of showers overnight tonight. Your better chance of showers, a really good chance, by the way, is Sunday. Before that storm on Sunday, it's really windy and warm. Could be 70 degrees on Saturday, it looks like. Traffic, crash westbound I-80 at Summit Park. 2 right lanes are blocked. Let's see. We've got a crash northbound I-215, 27th Southwest Valley. Front of the program says stalled semi southbound I-15 blocking the right lane right before Riverdale Road. Maybe they're taking a load of stuff to the Trader Joe's there that's going to open, I guess. If you're seeing something, you can say something. Text it to us, 33986. Why spend stupid ticket prices for concerts when you can experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest, most intimate venues? Get spooky with the Dead Man's Dance Party at the Stateroom, Friday, October 31st. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
This story about phobias and fears, it says when your child has a fear or a phobia, one of the best things you can do is validate your child's emotions. I always have done that. I'd say, you're right, there is a monster under your bed.
All right, we got some messages, and then it's your list of things that must go. After these, stand by.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their bishop and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders. We begin our drama at the Space Bus Depot in Provo as our fine young missionaries-to-be, Lehigh Christiansen and LaRon Butch Jinson, arrive in Happy Valley and await transportation to the MTC.
Hi, I'm Lehigh Christiansen. Isn't this exciting?
Oh, is this your first time in a space bus depot?
No, I mean getting your mission call.
Well, it was either this or a stint in the Space Marines. This way I'm out in 2 years and my parents are still happy.
I've been waiting for this day since I was 8. I've been putting galactic credits into my missionary fund for the past 11 years. I can't wait to get into the field and start finding people to convert.
Wow, you sure are in the right place. Well, my folks promised me a new land speeder if I found some way to avoid getting sent home early.
Oh, looky, there's a droid over there holding a sign with my name on it.
Must be our escort to the MTC.
I am Decon 1. If you will follow me, I will show you to the MTC and get you settled into your quarters there.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Later, we find our strapping young lads in the midst of their indoctrination. Butch has just been told that he will have Lehigh as his companion for the next 2 years.
Hey, wait a minute. 2 years with this guy?
You don't seem overly enthusiastic about the prospect of spending 2 years with me.
I'm not.
Well, I think it's a keen idea.
If you two are through, I would like to commence with your indoctrination. Here at the MTC, you will be given memory-enhancing implants. At the same time, a universal translating device will be placed inside your skull. You'll be outfitted with the latest in missionary technology, a laptop computer which contains the Bible, Book of Mormon, Pearl of Great Price, and the Doctrine and Covenants. It also serves as a holo projector to allow you to show your prospective converts those wonderful animated tales from the Book of Mormon, which have been loved by millions for centuries. You will also be issued a Mark 32 10-speed bicycle with hyperdrive and one of those cute luggage racks on the back. These bikes are capable of warp 9.3 and have a cruising radius of over 270 parsecs. You will be shown how to properly care for your hyperbike, and you will be responsible for its upkeep. Any questions?
Yeah. Implants? Like inside my head?
Yes.
Keen! When do we start?
Will Butch let the fine folks at the MTC put equipment in his head? Will Lehigh volunteer to do it for them if it'll get him into the field faster? Does the Mark 32 Hyperbike come with a luggage rack standard, or is it a dealer add-on? Tune in next time for the answers to these questions and to hear our elders say...
What you doing, Butch?
Reprogramming my name badge so that instead of Elder LaRon Jensen, it reads Butch.
I think the manual prohibits tampering with the MTC issue equipment.
I'm sure it does. Hey, you want to help me put some fender flares on my bike?
On our next kidney-wrenching episode of Space Elders.
we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go. Feel the beat.
6 things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that are bugging you, our dear friends of the program. Things that you just can't abide any longer. You want them out of your life. They're things that must go. So what is it? What is it that's bugging you? What is it that must go? Send it to us. radiofromhell@x96.com is the email address. Put must go in the subject line of your email so we know where to file it. And then if we pick yours and read it on the air, it might make you feel better. And at the very least, it'll make you feel better. But sometimes these things magically disappear from people's lives when we read their must-goes. So send them along. I've got a couple here. I'll start. This one says, good morning, lords. You may use my name. All right, Zane. I will. Let's see. I got a Texas license, and I had to surrender my Utah driver's license. And I miss my Utah.
Oh.
I miss my Utah license, says Zane. Number 2, it's October, and it's still in the high 80s and low 90s. It's fall, right?
Yes, it is.
And, by the way, Zane, I would point out I have a news story here today. Texas is now the measles capital of the United States. Thank you, lords, for your help, Zane. This one says, Shalom Aleichem, lords. Thanks for letting me listen. You can use my name. It's Miles. The subtitles must go. The subtitles that say, speaking a foreign language, over the top of a movie's translation text, blocking what the translation says.
Yep.
My Face ID not recognizing me in my new sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft notifying me that a canceled event is just beginning. Using the Shazam feature on my watch to find out what we are farting around about, and the answer is always, you're listening to X96. And describing the part of the country I live in as the Midwest, as Utah is roughly in the middle of the western half of the U.S. But the Midwest exists somewhere else, not here.
This is the West.
Interesting. Yeah, we are the West. And we're the crossroads of the West. And this one is, you can say my name, I ain't scared. It's Tristan. Insurance and mortgage companies asking me to fax them documents must go. To fax them documents.
Fax.
Seriously, every other industry has made great strides in the past 20 years to allow the processing of electronic documents and signatures. There is no reason for you to be this far behind. If you're on Pangea, I'll just send them over on my pterodactyl.
Wow.
I'll just send them over on my pterodactyl. Let's get this processed before the next ice age, okay? Thank you, Tristan. That's it. Gina?
Let's see. Just one from me. If there's something in the news and it says so-and-so is breaking their silence, if somebody's just telling you something, it's not always save breaking their silence if for an extended period of time you would approach this person with a microphone and say, do you have any comment on XYZ? And they say, no, I have no comment.
No
and
comment.
And then finally but breaking their silence, they use it just for anybody who's talking about anything. That must go. Let's see. Hello, Lords. This is Michael in Idaho Falls, because the show would never work outside of Utah.
That's right.
Well, Idaho Falls really is Utah.
Things that must go. People who bring their dogs to youth soccer games or tournaments. Just this past weekend, I was attending a large all-day tournament with my son playing when I heard barking behind me and the owner saying in an entitled voice, oh, he's not used to other people. I'm sorry, then he needs to stay home.
Yeah.
Soccer field is not a dog park.
No.
Also, random smells from the break room microwave at work that I think you mean waft through the entire office. Is that curry or old chili? Yuck, make it go away, please. Let's see, this list of things that are bothering me is too lengthy to go through them all here, so for the sake of brevity, I will share only one of them now under the condition of anonymity.
Okay.
When you say to me, oh, hey, don't worry, I'll do those dishes as soon as I'm finished with this other thing, please follow through Now the dishes have piled up, and it's an even bigger mess. I would have already taken care of this had you not said anything to begin with. Thank you for letting me listen. Signed, Pruny-fingered friend of the program. And then finally this, let's see, from Hunter. Miniature candies must go. If I'm eating a full-size candy bar, I know when to stop and I can break it in half and use the other portion layer. If I'm eating mini candies, I eat a lot more candies than I should.
Oh.
Next, syndicated ads that try to sound local. Just tell me what you are. There's one we're running right now where they say Zion.
Yeah.
It's clearly not made here.
Yeah.
Let local voice people like us do it. Thank you.
Out in
Hunter.
America Expo, Center Sandy.
Yeah. Carrie?
All right. This one from Jill. The person who said pine nuts must go.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing quite like fresh pine nuts roasted in their shells with butter and salt. Yum. These delicious nuts are harvested at high elevation locations by mainly Native Americans and Hispanic communities. The process is arduous, and that contributes to the high cost of pine nuts. But buy some. You won't be sorry. All right. This one from Deseret Jim. I live in North Salt Lake. I go to the gym every day before going to work. I listen to X96. It is the wettest October on record, and businesses and residences have been watering lawns every day for the past 3 weeks. Stop. My sprinklers have been off for a month. Mine too, Jim. We live in a desert, he says. Or he lives in a deseret. Let's see. Here's another one. Does not say I can say their name, so I won't. When someone returns from a vacation and I have to hear about it the first 30 minutes of an hour-long meeting, can I just join after the vacation brief, join the meeting? My husband, who is a perfectly great office in the house, yet he works for the living room, causing everyone to tiptoe when he's on a call.
Oh, yeah, that's not okay.
We set up an office for you. Use it. I love you, babe, if you're listening. All right. This one from, does not say. One way in and out of Tooele must go.
Yeah.
There you go. And this one from Tony. My thing that must go is Radio from Hell never doing a remote show from Dollywood in Pigeon Ford. You're missing out on roller coasters and choo-choo train. There's even a water park next door to cool off. Thanks for letting me listen.
Oh, maybe we should look into that.
Tony.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
All right. 8:54. Let's see. Huh?
Maybe, Katie, maybe you can put that photo up real quick. I forgot to do it. It was part of my sports report.
What's that?
So, Mohammed, my son,
there we go.
Not the prophet, had a soccer game last night.
Although I understand the prophet wears socks almost exactly like that.
Now, when you play in a soccer game, you have to wear the knee socks because you have to wear a shin guard underneath it. And the ref will check before the game. He'll make sure everybody has them on. So you have to wear them. And Mohammed has been complaining that his soccer cleats are too small.
Okay.
And I've offered to buy him new shoes. And I have said, let's go get you some. And he's like, no, I want to order some. And I said, well, here is some money. Order them. Like, he won't let me do it. I will do it wrong. I will get the wrong. Here's money to do it. And
he knows you.
And he finally ordered some, but they hadn't come by yesterday. So the shoes he has are too small. So, and I found these socks at x96.com/live. So they are regulation soccer socks that he has cut the tops off.
Yeah.
He left the bottom part, the part that goes in the shoe, at home. And all I can figure is he created some leg warmer things to put on his legs, and then he's got no socks on.
Well, he's just got regular socks on, I'm sure. It would just kill his feet.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I think his soccer shoes are too thick, and so
they're too tight. So I think he probably just put on some like really thin socks,
and then put the. You think?
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him about this because as I was watching the game, I was envisioning him having like bare feet in.
Yeah, no,
in the shoes.
That would have torn his.
It would have.
His feet would have been bloody messes.
So it hadn't occurred to me that maybe he put regular socks on.
A thin dress sock
and that
would probably fit in there because those are kind of bulky socks.
But the bigger point is he's ruined his soccer socks. Because he will get the new shoes eventually.
Well, you can get some new socks.
They're not cheap.
Well, you seem to be willing to give him money just right and left.
Well, not right and left. If his outgrown his shoes, he needs new shoes. I don't know.
Maybe his socks are just too thick.
Let's see what we have here. All those earlier accidents looks like they have cleared up, and you haven't sent anything in via text in a bit. You certainly can if you see something, and I will pass it along. 33986 is where you do that. Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Haster Games, 6831 South State, or HasterGames.com.
All right, so we will take a break. We'll be back after these messages and a song with the Boner Recap game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. All you have to do is tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, I would cheat today because they were all good candidates. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners October 22, 2025. Click on there. It'll give you the correct answer. What is the prize?
Tickets to see Garbage October 29th at the Complex.
Yeah, they're threatening that this is their last tour. So go see Garbage. 877-602-9696. That's the number to call to play the Boner Recap game. Give it a try. Larson, HVAC, and Plumbing.
These guys are friends of ours.
Yeah.
They've been in our homes for various things. I know Carrie just had them there changing out some plumbing fixtures.
Yeah, they did that, and they checked out my furnace, got it ready for winter.
And Bill, too, had them in for their VIP service. I have, too. Nice to have that done before it gets really cold. Make sure your furnace is in tip-top shape before you actually have to turn it on. You, too, can be a part of their VIP program. It's a great thing to sign up for. Their 20-point furnace tune-ups, VIP plans, and discounts for first-time customers, those are all available to Radio from Hell friends of the program. And right now, they are giving away a brand-new furnace at larsonhvac.com/x96. Enter to win by October 31st. You just go to larsonhvac.com/x96 and enter on there. Also, while you're there, book an appointment for them to come check on your furnace and get signed up for that. 801-930-5450.
Missed.
You know, you can probably empathize with this. You too can. My alarm goes off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing you want to do is turn it off as quickly as you can, so that it doesn't, continue to bug your partner.
Exactly.
My wife sleeps with some really high-tech earplugs in, and usually it doesn't bother her. Although sometimes you miss the button the wrong way, so the button disappears from the touch screen, and the phone just continues to sound the alarm. And not only does it sound an alarm, it flashes the flashlight.
Well, it's trying to wake you up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get out of the room as quickly as I can and turn it off in the other room, in the dressing room. So that happened this morning. And you're just kind of in a daze when you get up that early, right? Things are just not working right. And which is partially why I get up that early. Because I
shake
need
the cobwebs.
Yeah, I need to get things working right by the time I sit down at 6 o'clock or here, and so I get up really early. And so the next thing I usually do is I stumble into the bathroom and lean over the sink on my elbows, and just lean there with my head hanging down for 5 minutes sometimes, just until I can bring myself to.
Are you muttering?
Sometimes, it's like, and then so finally you get up the enough energy, and you say, okay, I got to start doing things, and go to the bathroom or shave or whatever you have to do first, so this morning, bad alarm problem, and then I stagger into the bathroom to lean over the sink, and every single thing that was in a drawer in the bathroom is now sitting all over the counters, all over the edge of the tub. Some of it's on the floor.
They have been cleaned
And I
out.
just went, yeah, the drawers. So there's a top drawer that my kids use. They have their stuff in it. The middle drawer, I have all my stuff in it. Bottom drawer, my wife has her stuff in it. Everything is out of the drawers and sitting on every surface in the room.
Where's Bill going to mutter?
I just kind of went, what? What is it? I have no...
And
I
you still don't know
no, I
because you
don't.
left the house and couldn't talk to
Yeah.
anybody about what happened.
I have my suspicions that there was somehow a water leak into the drawers or something, but I don't know. But I couldn't. I could barely find a place to get to the sink so that I could brush my teeth and, wash my face a little bit. And but it was just.
So you left everything out.
Well, yeah. I mean, because it was just weird to see though. Imagine my confusion. Although I have to say, it woke me up.
Sure.
I went. I didn't have to hang my head over the edge of the sink and mutter for 5 minutes. I just went, what the hell happened here? So
that's wild.
I guess I'll find out soon enough. But it's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and coming into work. It's
not
stupid.
It's not natural.
It's not healthy. It's not a good thing to do, and we've been doing it for a long time. I mean, it's really. But
Well,
and now
I
you
mean,
go to bed early.
I go to bed. I am
Make
in
yourself-
bed.
You have a good system.
Yeah, well, and I thank Sue for that. She's the one who really, did that whole thing for me. It's like, you've got to be in bed by 6:30 and asleep by 7. That's all there is
So
to
you
it.
get how many hours of
So
sleep?
I get 8. But even then, getting up at 3,
it's always hard.
will mess up the rest of your
Yeah.
day.
Mhm.
It just will.
Yeah.
And we're not heavy lifting or anything like that, but mentally, we're heavy lifting.
This 4 hours is actually quite difficult. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like it.
I mean, most morning shows go 3.
And they play music.
Yeah.
A lot of music. I think there's a show in this building that plays an hour of music.
Yes.
And they
In the middle of their show.
Yeah, so they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Except look at their navels. No. I don't know what
I
they.
don't want to look at my navel.
I don't want to look at mine either. Not after that
Oh.
surgery. Oh God.
Katie
It's
says.
a mess.
Katie says, remember when we did 5 hours during COVID?
Oh yeah, we did. We did do that, didn't we?
Why did we do that?
What?
We took a pay cut
And
an extra hour.
I
forgot we did
yeah,
that. Yes,
that's right.
we did.
Oh, Katie's here to remind us.
Not only did we do this for months, almost 7 months, I think, or so, everybody's working from home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here running the board, and I have 2 interns running the producers' stuff.
Mm-hmm.
COVID was a disaster for all of us. But that was outrageous when they ended us.
about that.
I will never forget
What did
about
we?
that.
Did we go to 11?
We went to 11, and we
I don't
had
remember.
to figure out
I remember now.
what
yeah.
to add and everything, and how
Why
to
did we
change
do
it.
that?
Because we're
Management.
yeah.
We were asked to do that.
Yeah.
And we took a pay cut.
Yeah.
Hey, we're stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, we're stupid.
And we did a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
7 months we did that.
Something like that. I have record of it. I just need to go back through my
She's got her
my
notes.
things. I have
She has
every
copious
schedule
notes.
since 2019.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I remember when 10 o'clock would. Yeah, I do remember it now because I remember when 10 o'clock would roll around and I'd think, what am I going to do for another hour?
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Just thought I'd remind you guys.
Thanks.
We're stupid.
Good memories.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't call this day drinking. This is refined. This is special.
Cheers, everybody.
Miss Beadle in Magna is fading away. Magna. She's a teacher. There.
Uh-huh.
She's a teacher.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Where's
in
she from?
Magna.
Magna.
I'm warming my hands on this lovely chai, hot chai we got from a friend of the program.
No, I have a Vietnamese iced coffee.
Boba Henry from Pearl Milk Tea dropped these by.
Oh, very
That was
nice.
very nice. Thank you.
This is delicious.
Horchata for me.
I'm glad I have a hot drink because my hands are cold.
Let's see.
Boner recap.
Boner recap.
Do we have somebody
to,
there?
Richard here.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing very well, thank you.
That's good. What are you doing today?
I'm at the office, so I just snuck into an empty office, you know?
It's a little cubicle there all by yourself where nobody knows you're talking to somebody on the radio?
Exactly, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you tell me where you work, I'll make sure I message the boss.
No, thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Richard, you stand to win a prize here for the Boner Recap, and that prize would be what, Gina?
Tickets to see Garbage October 29th at the Complex for their final North American headline tour.
Or so they say. Richard, I wonder, did you hear the Boner candidates earlier?
I did not. I cheated.
Good.
You're lying at work and you're cheating at work? Look at
just,
all these
You're
things.
just the kind of person we want to employ. Richard, I'll read these Boner candidates. You tell me which one was the winner, and you're going to go see Garbage. Boner candidate number 1. These people are just aggressively stupid. Christy Nome, Department of Homeland Security, posting a obviously fake video which showed a bunch of black men posturing in a park, allegedly threatening ICE agents. They were not. They were doing a silly video where they were threatening the country of Iran. I'm not sure what kind of a joke they were trying to make there, but
it's not what she was saying it was.
Yeah, they were just fooling around. So there was Boner candidate number 1. Boner candidate number 2. Yeah, right, Mike. Let's not make this a partisan issue like you just did. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House. What a maroon this guy is. He started talking about violence, leftist violence, and right. There's more violence on the left than there is on the right. More assassinations on the left than there is on the right. It's the left that's always doing this kind of thing. But we shouldn't. But this isn't a partisan issue. Don't make me go there.
Did he say that in the same breath?
Yes.
Same breath.
Yes. He's just,
and he can't prove it.
And then Boner candidate number 3 was the White House employs only the most professional of professionals. It's Secretary, or the not secretary. She's the press.
Yeah,
secretary.
she's a press secretary.
Yeah, press secretary, White House press secretary. Caroline Leavitt, engaging in. So some journalist texted her a very legitimate question, and she said, "Do you know anything about this? Who decided this would be a good idea?" And she responded, "Your mother," and then insulted him as a journalist, and he's a perfectly legitimate guy. So those were the 3 candidates. Which one was the winner, Richard?
Number 3.
You are correct, sir. Your boss is going to be proud of you. You know what you should do? You should take your boss to see Garbage with you. That's what you should do.
What a great idea.
Yeah,
I don't think you're going to do that.
Isn't it? All right, Richard, hang on the line, and Katie will tell you how you get your tickets.
I don't even think that was Richard's cubicle. I'm beginning to question that as well.
I don't think it was. This is really good. Vietnamese iced tea.
My horchata is pretty good.
Coffee, iced coffee. Is it cold?
Yeah.
I haven't had a chai in a long time. This is nice.
What, isn't that what you usually get in the morning?
No, back before I was a grown-up.
When did that happen?
Well,
we didn't
before,
notice.
This is how long ago it was. Before Joe and I got together, I did not drink coffee. I was not
at all.
At all.
What did you drink?
I drank chai. Is what if I had a hot drink in the morning, it was chai.
Mm-hmm.
And he not only introduced me to vegetables, but he introduced me to coffee.
And so, what coffee do you get every morning then?
I mean, I get a latte. I get a vanilla latte.
Vanilla latte.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer that.
So not real.
But I haven't actually ordered a chai in a long time. And when Katie said this friend of the program was going to bring us some drinks, I thought, oh, I like a chai. A hot chai is a nice thing.
Okay.
What's his name? Boba Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the place is called?
It is called Pearl Milk Tea.
It's over there in the...
in City Creek?
Oh, it's right City
over
Creek.
in Gateway, I
Or
believe.
in Gateway.
It's over by the comic book store, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, nicely done, Boba Henry.
Nice. All right. Some guy says, so Gina gets a milkshake. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't pretend that I'm a
You don't really drink coffee.
black coffee. I don't think I could drink.
I've
black
always
coffee.
said it. I had this discussion a couple of days ago with somebody. I forget who it was, but it said when you drink coffee, if it's black, it's coffee.
Mhm.
When you put something in it, it's a different beverage. As far as I'm concerned, I just like the coffee flavor.
You feel that way about cocktails?
Kind of. It took me a long time to appreciate a cocktail. I would just drink whatever it was without addition.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I mostly still do. If I drink anything, it'll be bourbon. Just
bourbon.
Mm-hmm. But a cocktail is a legit beverage. But if I
Yeah.
put a little milk and sugar in my coffee, then that's completely different.
No, I didn't say it wasn't legit. I just said it's a different beverage.
Yeah, it's a latte.
It's
It's a cafe au lait.
It's a coffee with additions.
It's a cappuccino. It's a
coffee with additions.
Yeah, it's not just coffee. It's a different beverage.
So
than just
gin
coffee.
gin isn't a legit liquor then.
Gin is
because
just
it's vodka,
gin.
but it's flavored.
Oh, I see what
Gin-
you're saying.
gin is just gin.
It's got juniper
No, it's
flavor.
flavored vodka.
You're trying to catch me in some kind of a.
No, I'm just trying to point out that your coffee thing is stupid.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's perfectly
It's coffee.
legitimate.
I put a little milk, a little sugar in there.
And
it's coffee.
You change the nature of the coffee.
So you don't drink gin.
I don't drink it in my coffee.
Is that a thing? For somebody, it's a thing.
It could be.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back after these with leftover news. Stand by for that. BigOTires.com.
Yes, Big O Tires. Get the snow tires going. It's time for snow
You know, you might think, I don't need snow tires. They really do make a difference. They're made out of a different material. They're softer, so they grip the road in a different way.
And you know how we know that? Because Big O Tires told us all about it. Big O, you get to know your local Big O Tire store. I go to the one on 2nd East in South Temple, and they're terrific. And I'm sure. Well, I've gone to other locations, and they're always great at Big O Tires. Right now, you can save up to $120 on select sets of 4 winter snow tires, and that goes through November 9th. But you know, Big O Tires offers the lowest price on every tire every day. And they understand, too, that tires can be a large and unexpected expense. So Big O has financing. They even have no credit needed financing. So check that out, and you can make an appointment online. Just go to BigOTires.com. They are the team you trust.
I made a big mistake. Well, I didn't. It had to be done at some point. I haven't gotten on the scale, weighed myself, that is, since. So I had some back surgery to relieve some pressure on, excuse me, on the nerves in my back, and that has made it difficult for me to. Well, it's made it impossible for me to do any exercise, and I exercise a lot usually. And then I went on vacation.
Well, sure.
And
you don't ever weigh yourself after vacation.
And you always you always put on a little weight on vacation. So a lack of exercise for a month, and then going on vacation for however many days to Hawaii, which involved a lot of
pineapple, drinking.
A lot of
empty calories.
Empty calories. Thank you. That would you please? Damn it, Gina! Could you start with the euphemisms? Would you not zero right in on the problem? Start with the euphemisms. I mean, I say, oh, is Aunt Flo here? You know, I don't say what, John the Rag? You having a period? Start,
to be funny?
start with the euphemisms, please.
Before the reality?
Yeah, don't let the
right.
don't let the reality just don't smack me in the face with it, please. So 10 pounds since the last time I weighed myself.
So in a month you gained 10.
I think I'd have to look and see when that surgery
You don't
was.
look like you've gained 10 pounds.
Oh, I sure feel like it. And I don't. Really? No.
You look fine.
Nah. You always say that though. Because I don't know, why does she always say that? Because I don't think it's true.
I'm sorry. I was chasing down things that we have to
I'm sorry.
take care of here. I'm, trying to fix the show. That's all.
She always says, you look fine. I think it's you say that either because you don't really look at me or at people. Because I look at you, and I wouldn't say that about you.
I didn't ask your opinion on how I look or how much weight I gained on my vacation.
I didn't ask yours either. You just offered it. I didn't ask your opinion.
Okay, I won't say you look fine. I start out saying something nice when I get in trouble for that.
I don't think I look. I think you can tell I've put on 10 pounds. Can't you, Carrie?
Gina, watch and learn. Really?
Can you tell that I put on 10 pounds?
You hide it well.
But you can tell, can't you?
No.
You can't?
No. I also don't look at you very closely.
I believe that.
It's true. I don't look at anybody very closely.
I know.
I keep my head down. I do my job. I get out.
I look at people too closely.
Yeah, would you quit looking at me so closely?
I'm sorry, how's your eye?
It's better.
Is it really? That's what you said. That's what you said when it wasn't.
But now it's just crusty, not puffy.
What did your husband say now that he's seen you? Did he, when he got home and looked at it, did he go, "My God, why didn't you go to the doctor?"
No, he's still saying it's fine, so it's fine. It's scabby.
I think that if you had FaceTimed him,
yeah,
he would have looked at it and went, "Oh God,
yeah,
Boots,
no,
get
he
in
was,
there."
He was with me all weekend, and it was fine.
But so again, he doesn't look at you very closely. He just keeps his head down and does his job when he's with you.
Which I'm glad that he doesn't notice I've gained weight.
No,
so
he just keeps his head down and does his job.
All right, 9:20. Let's get to some big boy news and a Pinuendo. Brought to you by
Beat the snow rush at Big O Tires. Get $120 off select sets of 4 winter snow tires now through November 9th at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Thank you.
Well, as I've heard a lot of people say recently, this is the spooky season. And so it's a time when people like to watch horror movies perhaps more than ever. And Variety magazine has listed what they think are the top 10 horror movies ever made.
Oh, okay.
Top 10 horror movies ever made. I guess, actually, they've done the top 100 apparently, but here are 10 of them. Number 10, Carrie.
Yep. Stephen King. The Sissy Spacek one, I guess, from the 70s.
Number 9, I've heard of this movie. I've never seen it. Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom.
I've never heard of that one.
Number 8, the 1931 Frankenstein. Number 7, I'm not sure what this movie is. 1999, Audition. Anybody?
Audition.
Let me see.
Audition.
1999.
She's going to look it up.
The film follows a middle-aged widower who enlists the help of his film producer to stage a fake audition in order to meet his new girlfriend. That doesn't sound scary.
Number 6, Night of the Living Dead.
It's Japanese, sorry.
Audition is. Number 6 is Night of the Living Dead. Number 5, Rosemary's Baby. Number 4, Jaws. Number 3, Psycho. Number 2, The Exorcist. And number 1, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
The original flavor.
The OG.
I'm surprised the original Halloween isn't in there.
That is surprising.
Dramatizations of infamous serial killers use real pain to make a quick buck, and Monster, the Ed Gein story, is just the latest to do it. So says a prominent filmmaker with a connection to the series. Osgood Perkins, son of actor Anthony Perkins and the star of Psycho. Talking about the new series because his dad plays a prominent role in at least one episode. So I guess there's somebody playing his father in one episode of this.
Okay.
If you've seen the show or know about the story, then spoiler alert. Ed Gein's a vicious real-life killer and necrophiliac, whom Robert Bloch, the writer of the novel Psycho, loosely based his main character Norman Bates on. Perkins played the character in the Alfred Hitchcock film classic, of course. The making of that movie is touched on in the second episode of the Gein series, titled Sick as Your Secrets, and in one particularly brutal scene, Hitchcock likens Perkins' secret. He is portrayed as a closeted gay man, which I believe he was, who throws up after he has gay sex, to Gein's own sexual depravity, saying twisted things like, "You alone understand this secret," and claiming that there's a secret making you sick. Well, the real-life Anthony Perkins isn't around to see it. He passed away from complications related to AIDS in 1992. What does his son say about the portrayal of his father on the screen? And Osgood Perkins says, "I haven't seen it. I know about it. I didn't want to see it. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole." He said, "I just stay away from it. I think he's a filmmaker in his own right." And I didn't realize that he directed Longlegs, which I saw, which was pretty creepy, and he directed The Monkey, which I just saw. He says he worries about contemporary culture being reshaped in real time by things like this. It's increasingly devoid of context, and the Netflixization of real pain is playing for the wrong team.
I looked up that whole variety list. I have them all here.
Okay.
Halloween comes in at number 16 as the scariest movie all time.
What's the bottom?
The very bottom? Mm-hmm. I'd scrolled back to 16, so the very bottom, and it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. I mean, we could do this whole list as Halloween season goes on. Something called Repulsion, starring Catherine Deneuve.
That's Roman Polanski, one of his early movies, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So you don't care about the Cake Boss, huh, Carrie?
I don't care for him.
you like, is it cake?
Buddy Valastro.
Is it cake? Yeah.
Well, he's been ill. He's had surgery. His hand was impaled by a metal rod while he was while he was fixing a malfunction in his home bowling alley.
Wait a minute.
He has a bowling alley at his home,
and he was
trying to fix something, and his hand got impaled by a metal rod.
That tells me he makes a lot of money if he has a home bowling alley. Because home bowling alley comes after so many things.
Well, Gina, I don't know. Maybe that's all he has. Maybe he just has a shack, but he has enough money to put a bowling alley.
Is it cake?
Buddy has been healing from his gruesome 5 years ago this happened to him. He said, today is my last day of work before I get my 5th and final hand surgery. I got my strength back. He says, now I can get back to baking, I guess. Let's see what else we have here. Lonnie Anderson, her cause of death. It had not been revealed until just recently. A report from TMZ says that the WKRP and Cincinnati Star died from metastatic uterine leiomyosarcoma, which is a very rare form of cancer, apparently. According to the National Organization for Rare Disorders, uterine leiomyosarcoma starts in the uterus and then spreads to other areas of the body, usually the lungs and liver, which it says causes life-threatening complications. Really? No other factors were listed as to the cause of her death. Let's see. Kevin Costner's ex-wife, Christine Baumgartner, It was probably, I think she's a wealthy woman, isn't she? Because of the divorce
I think
from
she got
Kevin.
I don't think she got as much money as she wanted in the divorce, but she got a lot of money.
She's got a new husband, financier Josh Connor. They got married last Saturday. 10 of their closest friends and family celebrated their big day with a sunset ceremony held at Santa Ynez Ranch, the private Santa Barbara vineyard, not far from where the model and handbag designer grew up. So that's just wonderful, isn't it? I'm so glad maybe she's finally going to be happy.
Maybe.
I hope so.
I sure do. The Doors' 60th anniversary concert will feature the original Doors guitarist Robbie Krieger, alongside Perry Farrell, Billy Idol, Steve Stevens on guitar, Sum 41's Derek Whibley, Stone Temple Pilots' Robert DeLeo, and several more musicians. The show will take place at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, October 30th. An evening dubbed a 60th anniversary of Doors celebration will include a full performance of the album Morrison Hotel. That's the one that's got Roadhouse Blues on it. As well as a selection of other Doors classics. Tickets are on sale at the Ticketmaster or StubHub. In addition to the aforementioned people, there will also be Greg Gonzalez from Cigarettes After Sex, Fantastic Negrito, Chris Goss, Masters of Reality, and I guess these Kevin Martin from Candlebox. Candlebox is out and about around again.
Are they?
Yeah. I think they were in town here sometime, not in the too distant past.
They were the first band signed to Maverick Records, which was Madonna's record company, which I don't think is a thing anymore.
Which Sean Boy went and worked for.
No, he went to work for...
Well, he went for the Offspring.
Yeah,
after that.
it's not Maverick Records. It was the one the Offspring was on. It was mostly skate music.
Mm-hmm. And John Doe will be part of it. Carmen Apiece from Vanilla Fudge, Guns N' Roses, Steven Adler, and Adam Curry, another Candlebox guy. So there you go. What was that song, For You? Is that the name of the Candlebox
That's one
song?
of them, yeah.
I really like that song. Japan has a female prime minister. Her name is Sanae Takaichi, and she's not just the premier of Japan. She's also a heavy metal drummer. She played in a metal band.
Oh.
The new leader of the Liberal Democratic Party, Demon Kaka, BZ, and ex-Japan. And she is a drummer herself. She played in a metal band in college, and she's still partial to playing an electronic kit when she needs to combat stress.
I approve of this.
Explaining in a recent interview, she plays after her husband goes to sleep, so that she can wake him up, no doubt.
If she's playing electronic, it's just all you'll hear is tap, tap, tap.
She cares for, it says she's a carer for her husband. His name is Taku, a former politician who was diagnosed with prostate cancer and then suffered a cerebral infarction this year, leaving him paralyzed on the right side of his body.
Oh.
And she is his caretaker.
All right. Weather.
Let's see. Today, 65 for high, increasing clouds. Those could increase to the point where we see a little bit of rain overnight tonight, 20% chance. 63 tomorrow, 64 Friday. And then Saturday looks to be windy and warm. Could be 70 degrees, getting ready for a storm coming in Saturday night into Sunday where temperatures drop quite a bit. And rain is likely. Even could see some spots of snow on Monday.
Right.
They're saying.
They.
You know who they are.
You know who they are.
The weather police.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
I'm a bad mom, I can tell you about real quick.
Really?
Well, we know you're a bad mom, but go ahead, tell us.
Quickly, we're at Gray Whale. You can come by and see us, Gray Whale, up by the U.
Come and get a first-hand look at a really bad mother.
Yeah, I'm right here. So last night was country fair at Festus's school. Now, country fair is not like chickens and cows and
like you would.
pies.
That's why they call it a country fair, because it has nothing to do with that.
No, it's a country fair.
Oh, it's okay. So it's not a country fair. It's a country
It's
fair.
a country fair.
Australia.
Yeah. Yeah.
What country did Festus have?
He had Iraq.
Oh,
Of course he did. Yeah.
And so yesterday.
Is that because they knew his father's a terrorist?
No, he has a brother
Oh.
who's serving in Iraq.
Oh, that's okay.
He's been there forever. I wish he'd come back. But yesterday, after school, Festus said, well, everybody said they're bringing food. As you know, you have the display board with all your information, and everybody's bringing food from their various countries.
It would have been nice, honey, if you'd let me know that
Right.
before, 12 hours before school.
So I look around the house, and I see that
Did you have some hummus or anything?
well, the mother-in-law had just come back from Egypt, and she brought this big container of baked goods from this Egyptian bakery, and the container had Arabic all over it, and they were Egyptian pastries. I'm like, that's close.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
If you were to
Close.
say that to your husband,
Well,
your
so-
Egyptian
well,
husband,
He's out of town, I'm guessing.
So that's close, and there's Arabic on it. So you set that on the table, and it'll look
Yeah.
It'll fool 'em.
authentic.
Yeah.
So we go to the country fair and
The country fair.
the country fair, and come back, and Joe stayed with the little kids at home while I took Festus to the country fair. And Joe said, "What happened to
The pastries that I was so looking
pastries.
forward to eating.
And I said, well, he didn't have any food for his display, and so we took those. And I thought because it had Arabic on it that it would look. And he said, the Arabic that they speak in Egypt is not the same as in Iraq. It's like
Really?
that would be like if you took,
Yeah.
pastries from
Let's take some
Spain
French pastries to a
and-
Mexico
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, they didn't know. Nobody knew. It's Arabic. They don't know what.
Did they not know?
Nobody said anything.
Nobody
of course
said
they
it.
didn't
No.
know. Yeah.
Was he angry at you? Did he get angry?
A little bit. 'Cause he's like,
Dr.
my
Sam
mother-
wants to talk about anger today.
It's like my mother brought these all the way back from Egypt for
me.
For me.
Did people eat them at the
They
fair?
did. They were gone.
Were they delicious?
They were really good. 'Cause
You
they-
don't know. You didn't try
No,
them.
I did.
Okay.
Before anybody else touched them, because then they've got germs on them. So I unwrapped them and tried
Oh,
one.
you have problems with germs?
Yeah.
Oh, like my friend Lindsay. That would be good for you next time we're on. We'll talk about
germs.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
she's.
know. Do you wear slippers at home? Or
Yes.
Will your feet touch the carpet?
No.
She
Oh.
won't walk
Oh.
She won't walk barefoot in a hotel room.
Really?
No.
No. How? And if you're out and about and you need to go to the toilet,
I try to wait.
Difficult.
until you get home.
Mm-hmm.
Difficult.
Unbelievable.
And she's one of these people who opens the door to the bathroom with her elbow.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Flush with
The
your
whole
foot.
thing.
I'm no fool.
Do you use a straw when you're
Sure.
drinking at a restaurant?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, she's bad.
James.
We're going to have a show on obsessive
no.
Let's do
compulsive
it.
That's
disorder,
not
I think.
obsessive compulsive. It's
Ah,
being
it's-
cautious. That's
It's Dr.
different.
Sam.
Cautious?
You can argue with Dr. Sam.
Cautious.
I don't think you're going to argue with Dr. Sam. All right. Let's see now. Make sure I got everything going here. And let's get Trent on the phone, shall we?
Yes, it's time for Mr. Live Nation himself, Trent Falcone. Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good. You were on vacation last week, is that right?
I took a little time off. Yes, it was delightful.
Do anything fun?
You know, I just stared at the ocean for a week.
That works.
That's great.
That works.
That's excellent.
Right?
Yeah.
It was just wonderful. I didn't have to give anybody tickets, and I didn't have to. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Good.
All right.
Let's get to it.
Now we're back to it, and it's such a long list. I'm going to have to scroll down. So here we go.
All right.
Tomorrow, Thursday, October 23rd, Stoke 101, an Icon Path campus film tour. This is a ski film tour. That will be at the Depot. Same night at the Union, Thomas Day. Friday, October 24th, the Wombats at the Depot. Same night at the Union, it's Nico Moon. Saturday, October 25th, Utah's favorite local band, Blue October, returning to the Union. Maroon 5 at Delta Center and Sarah Milliken at Kingsbury Hall. Sunday, October 26th, Mark Rebele at the Union, the band Camino at the Complex, and Adam Sandler returning to Delta Center. Monday, October 27th, the Viagra Boys returning to the Union. And then Tuesday, October 28th, Borns at the Depot. I believe this one is sold out, so good luck on that one if you don't have a ticket.
Okay.
On sale Friday, 10 a.m., Machine Girl coming to the Depot March 28th. Echo and the Bunnymen returning to the Union May 21st. Sticky Fingers March 31st at the Union. I got to take a breath and get some coffee. This list. John Mulaney, March 21st at Eccles Theater. Hannah Berner, March 29th at Kingsbury Hall. Electric Callboy, April 28th at the Union. Maggie Lindemann, March 14th at the Complex. Daniel Tosh, December 5th at Kingsbury Hall. And then on sale Friday at noon, the Format coming to the Union Saturday, April 11th. And then the giveaway, yeah, that's a lot. Here we go, on sale season. The giveaways, we're going to give you 2 tickets to see the Wombats. That's October 24th at the Depot. Tickets will be in will call. And then also 2 tickets to see Nate Jackson November 7th. That will be at Kingsbury Hall. Did I say the Wombats at the Depot?
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
you know.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know. Today is
Okay.
is National Wombat Day. It
I
isn't.
didn't know that.
Yeah, and did you know that wombats, when they poop, their poops are cubes? They're little cubes. It's the only animal in the world that does that.
You know, Bill, I've known you a long time, and yet you still surprise me with just how you're a fascinating human being.
Well,
after all these years, look at what I learned from you.
I know about wombat poop. Yep. There are 3 distinct varieties of wombat: the hairy-nosed wombat, and I forget the other 2.
So they literally S bricks.
Yeah,
they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they S bricks. So if you want to,
Unbelievable.
If you want to win those tickets, call 877-602-9696. Specify which ones you want. That's Wombats or Nate Jackson, and first come, first serve. We'll get them. Trent, thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you. All right, what do we got, Katie?
It is the weekend before Halloween, which means there's everything
Yes.
Halloween going on. So I, all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, will be at Get Freaky, V2's Halloween rave, which I love. And I mean, my favorite DJs are coming. You got Zed's Dead on Friday. You have Excision on Saturday or
Katie,
Sunday.
you're not going to have a voice again on Monday.
Probably
are you?
not. Probably not. I'm excited. So I'll be there. If you're going to V2, if you're going to get Freaky, come say hi. Come find me. Friday, you also have Jeffrey Martin and Anna Tivell and Everett Rogers all over at the Stateroom. You've got Molly Tuttle with Joshua Ray Walker. That's hard for me to say. And Cecilia Castleman over at the Commonwealth Room. You also have the Cottonwood Heights Monster Mash going on at the Rec Center in Cottonwood Heights. You've got the Spooky Skate Night at the Taylorville Rec Center. The Teen Halloween 2025 event over at Library Viridian Center. The West Valley City Monster Mash is going on. Saturday, again, it's the second night of Get Freaky. You've got Everything's Fine tour. It's the Sal Vulcano, at Eccles Theater. You've got the Percepticide, I believe, tour. It's Pixel Grip and Simon Spine over at the Stateroom. You've got the Moss Live over at the Complex and the Plastic Cherries Halloween Party at Urban Lounge. Also on Saturday, you have the 2025 Dia de los Muertos celebration going on. The Adult Night Out, it's the Vampire Ball over at Library Viridian Center. Hazy Days Halloween Craft Market, Hogle Zoo Boo at the Zoo. The Monster Block Party at Regional Complex Center. You've got Monsters and Mutts, Midvale City. There's everything going on. The Utah Grizzlies are playing Idaho Steelheads at Maverick Center, and the Utah Utes are playing Colorado on Saturday as well. Sunday, third night of V2 is Get Freaky. Excision is going to be there, which means I will be there. I'm not missing it. He's my man.
Where is this?
This is actually at the fairgrounds this year. It's not going to be at Saltaire. It's at the fairgrounds. It's the only one that V2 does at fairgrounds. You also have the Spafford and an evening with I don't know. It's that way for some reason. It's at the Stateroom. You also have the Engine and Ales. It's presented by Level Crossing Brewing and Company with Sims Motorcycle Monkeys, which is a motorcycle company. It's at Level Crossing Brewing on Sunday. The only farmers markets left that is this last weekend is Murray's Farmers Market, Downtown Farmers Market, last weekend for these on Saturday. So check it out. I don't know if Wheeler Farms is over or not. It still says to be determined on their website. So you also have the Tower of Terror with The Exorcist versus the original Halloween. You've got the Pumpkin Days at Wheeler Farm. All of the things at Gardner Village. My Lord, there's everything going on over there. It looks great. I drove past it yesterday. All the haunted houses are opening. You've got Ballet West, or all haunted houses are open. Ballet West is doing Romeo and Juliet at the Capitol Theater, and the Utah Queer Film Festival is going on this weekend. There is everything in the world going on this weekend.
You have no excuse for not having anything to do.
And next weekend is Halloween, and there's going to be so much more considering it's on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at a rave called Spellbound, which is going to be at Classic Fun Center. I used to have my birthday parties there, and now I get to go to a Halloween rave.
Wrong.
I'm so excited. I am so excited for this.
I'm going to stay home.
So, yeah, check that out. I'll have more information about it next week. But, yeah, this if you're at Get Freaky, come say hi to me and enjoy something this weekend. You've got anything and everything going on.
All right.
Thanks, you guys.
Katie.
Very much. Okay, we'll take a break. We'll play a song and crawl towards the exits. Coming up after these, stand by.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the entire galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders.
Today, we join our missionaries as they land on a remote planet called Triskelion.
It
Lehigh, ever wonder where Zone Leader Hansen finds planets no one has ever heard of to send us to?
Well, I'm sure these folks just call the 1-800-Subspace channel and request visits by missionaries.
Well, we've been on Triskelion for over a minute now, and no one's made an attempt on our lives. I'd say so far so good.
Well, these are the agreed-upon coordinates. We were supposed to wait here for them to contact us.
What the flip?
Hey, where are we now?
You are in a cavern miles below the surface of Triskelion.
Looky, Butch, disembodied brains. Who are you guys?
We are the providers. 200 quatlus for the tall one. 300 quatlus for the tall one.
Excuse me, providers. I'm Lehigh Christiansen, and this is Elder Jensen.
500 quatlus for Elder Jensen.
As I was saying, we represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
600 quatlus for Elder Jensen.
We was wondering if you had heard of our church and if you'd like to hear more.
700 quatlus for Elder Jensen, and I'll let you have the fat one for free.
Hey, wait just a minute. Missionaries come in pairs. You can't split us up. We are a package deal.
Okay. 800 quatlus for both of the Mormons. That's my final offer.
Did we just get sold to that glowing brain under the glass doodad over there?
That's what it sounded like. We'd better get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me. It's me over here, Lehigh.
You know, the fat one.
But you're not helping.
Sorry.
If you brains are done talking amongst yourselves, we'd just like to talk to you about joining our faith.
Silence! You are now a drill thrall. You will fight in the arena for our amusement until you are dead.
I don't like the looks of this.
Come on, don't be such a wussy. We have these big stick thingies to defend ourselves with, and our opponent is a scantily clad woman with big breasts. Come on, lady, take your best shot. Ow! Hey, I wasn't ready. Try that again, I dare you. Ow!
Hey, that's gonna leave a mark. Hey, provider guys, care to make a new wager?
300 quatlus on the missionaries. 400 quatlus on the scantily clad woman with big breasts.
How would you like to wager your eternal souls?
Make this good, or we will teleport you onto the surface of Triskellion's sun.
Okay, here's the deal. If we win, we get to go free, and you donate 1,000 quatlus to the LDS Church Missionary Program. We lose, and we will remain drill thralls and fight for your amusement.
I don't know. That's a lot of quatlus.
What, you chicken?
You have a wager. You two against all of the other drill thralls.
Oh, well, it was nice knowing you, Lehigh.
Don't sweat it, Butch. I got a plan. Is this the end of Butch and Lehigh? Will they spend the rest of their very short lives as drill thralls? Can quatlus be used to pay tithing? How exactly would you baptize a disembodied brain anyway? Tune in next time to hear Lehigh say, "Put down your stick, Butch, and follow my lead."
Well, but we couldn't take a prissy girl thrall, and you think we can take on all them without weapons?
Trust me. Excuse me, drill thralls. I'm Elder Christiansen of the LDS Church. My companion, Elder Jensen,
Hi.
and I were wondering if you'd like to learn more about the Mormon Church.
Hey, where's everybody going?
Foul! You cheated! I demand a rematch!
On the next eye-gouging episode of Space Elders.
Nice.
Whatever.
So I went to Costco yesterday.
Congratulations. How was it?
I mean, it's Costco.
Yeah.
But, so I went there to get Halloween candy.
Yeah.
'Cause you can get a big bag.
Okay.
And it's cheaper than getting it at the grocery store. But, so I got that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't look at that like that's for me.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started looking at other candy.
Yeah.
And they had those Reese's Oreo combo
Oh, yeah?
little cups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And those are limited editions. So I got a couple of bags of those
Sure.
to stock up.
Sure.
And then they have this Dubai chocolate, which is that they're in these big green bags, and they're little squares.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dubai chocolate is like pistachio and little like wafer.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good.
They are good.
But you can't always find them there. So I got a couple of bags of those. Again, for
Now,
to put in storage.
But there are all these bags of candy, and you are the one who says, I can always tell when candy is stale.
Well, but
you're going to have to eat that fast.
The only thing I got at Costco was a bunch of candy. And I came home and I went, oh my, this is. But I just was hanging out in the candy aisle and I was like, but this is, these are going away and we can't always find these. And there's
two things that's frustrating about Costco is that they will have something that you really like,
Mhm.
and you'll buy it regularly.
Yeah.
And it can be anything. It can be a kind of toilet bowl cleaner
Yeah.
that you really like, and then all of a sudden it's just not there anymore. They just don't.
So then when you see it, you buy extra because you're thinking, well, they
Yeah.
might not have it next time.
Well, thank you for the heads up. Now Sue needs to go to Costco to get the Dubai chocolate.
Yeah, they're in a big green bag.
She loves it.
I don't know as I've really had it. I don't.
I have a lot. I'll bring.
Okay.
I'll
See if
bring
I can
some
figure out
in.
what's special about
They're
it.
they're really good.
Is it chocolate that's actually made in Dubai, or is
I mean, I think
or
it's
is it a Dubai style?
I think it is a. There is actual like super expensive actual Dubai chocolate you can get,
Mhm.
and I even think on the bag this says Dubai style.
Dubai style
chocolate, but it's.
Dubai chocolate? Yeah, a lot.
I'll bring some in
I got to get trick or treats.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do too.
because
I
you
have
will
to
get trick
I
or
have to get
treaters
a
this year.
candy bar. No, I won't.
It's a Friday night.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know
Friday.
you usually don't get you. I bet you get.
I've lived in that house 25 years, and no.
No?
I think in 25 years I've had 10 trick or treaters. I'm not kidding. It's because I live in a creepy neighborhood.
You'd think that would be
Well, it's not creepy. It's just.
Are those the ones with the freeze-dried strawberries?
They have those, but then these are the ones I get are just the plain.
Plain. Okay.
Dubai?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't get them with the little like gummy inside. But
just checking.
Yeah.
Well, bring some
I'll
in
bring
tomorrow
some
so
in.
I can see what I love. Spasmashio.
Smashios?
Spasmashimi. Those little nuts. I love those.
See, Sue's playing the same game. She's convinced that we're not going to get as many trick or treaters, and I'm like, no, it's Friday night.
It's
I
Friday
think we're
night,
gonna...
and the weather should be good.
Yep.
All conditions point to trick or treaters.
I went through all my comic books and got some comic books for him to
good.
read.
Good.
Yeah.
My wife went to Costco yesterday. She brought home a big bag of honey crisp apples.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what I.
Yeah, and some allergy medicine.
Yeah.
Big bags
thing.
of allergy medicine. Yeah.
All right. Let's do the promo.
Now, I don't watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake.
You don't have to.
That's why we have Victoria on Thursday's Radio from Hell show.
I did hear there was some discussion about gas.
Gas, like all of the housewives switching to electric cars?
Or natural gas stoves?
No,
or-
I think it's like,
Just say it.
Say farts.
Farts on tomorrow's Radio from Hell show here on X96.
The show is so political.
Are they really talking about farts?
Yeah, I did see a clip where they're.
They are?
I did see a clip.
Well,
I guarantee you,
I'm-
Victoria will bring it up.
I'm sure it smells just delightful, though. When I fart, it smells like roses.
Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Farts.
Nick is next.